Hello and welcome everyone to another Battleforge stream. It is time everyone, we have another Battleforge tournament, the Stress Test Open 15, which is taking place on the test server, is starting in about 30 minutes. We'll have a nice little talk about the tournament, about the balance changes, I'll advertise the stream and then we can hop right into the action. Yeah, we play on the test server for everyone who wonders the hell why. Not only do you have all the cards with maximum upgrades, also there's already balance changes on the test server. And some of these are rather huge, impacting the metagame, impacting the matchups. So we should test these server changes. We should test the hell out of everything that is new before we go into full release. Because that will be the state of the art. That will be on the server when we release. Also, we got a release date for everyone who still doesn't know. It's the 18th of December. Damn, I will stream the hell out of this game when it comes out. I'm so hyped. Alright, let me go to the Discord real quick and tell everyone that we are live. And then we'll talk about those changes. Because man, nature has been buffed. Nature is like, went into full Hulk mode. From Zob, oh, nature is so weak. They went into Hulk mode, big and green and angry. Which is okay, I guess. That looks good. Stream info, here we go. Alright, that looks good. So also we got some news coming up. I just made a post about an hour ago on the forum. The new PvE event is online. It will be very similar to the old one. But instead of playing the Nightmare Shard, we go to behind enemy lines. You gotta play it on advanced without the army monument or the enlightenment spell. And let's see who's the quickest. Let's see who has the coolest strategy. Let's see how my special Sky Ops team can handle the mission behind enemy lines. By the way, if you guys are still unsure, if you still want to participate in the tournament, that's still possible. At the moment, right at the moment, we have sorry, I just got a little distracted. We have not that many participants at the moment. It's just 9 participants for the tournament, which is pretty much an all-time low. But in return, we get a lot of people from the top 10. We have in the tournament, oh, that's of course the test server now, yeah. On the test server, we have, for the tournament, we have Radical X, we have Draken, we have Killbuster, we have Ewer, we have The Light, we have Mokok, we have Easy Black, and 2 people who are rather new but want to sniff some tournament air. And welcome everyone to the stream. Mephistoros, Lyn, Syrenx, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Ah, welcome everyone. Have a seat, grab a beer or a tea since it's just, well, it's Sunday, it's after church, you're allowed to have a beer. That's how things work in Germany. Sit down, chill a little bit, enjoy the games, feel free to be part of this little stream. Yeah, tournament starts in about 30 minutes. I'm just making a little bit of a pre-show here, explaining the system, explaining some card changes that happened, and covering the recent news from Battleforge. By the way, please let me know, guys, if you played on the test server already. Irias, who is also a content creator, check him out. He is complaining that on the test server he has way worse lags compared to the normal live server. If that's the case for you as well, let me know, let Xena know. Maybe they know a reason for that and can fix this, but that is of course something that should not be the case. Absolutely not. Only here for Radical X? I mean, I knew that guy was dominant, but to have his own fan club. Alright, alright. Battleforge community consisting of 50 people and 10 out of that is the Radical X fan club. Sure, why not? But yeah, honestly, we are going to see some games from that guy, don't you worry. Radical X is very active when it comes to the tournaments and very active at winning these, so yeah. So, since we're on the test server, I already told you guys that we have changes to the cards. The biggest changes to nature this patch iteration. Let me go over to the balancing homepage real quickly. You don't need to see my bookmarks, otherwise you know what weird kind of shit I'm into, especially in terms of reading forums. For example, that Skylords forum. Damn, boys, don't go there. They even wanted to nerf thugs, and those are useless now. That should be the case. Here we go. And we're on the Skylords Reborn wiki for the changes. Let me talk about that real quickly. As I said before, we have balance changes already on the on the test server, which is kinda important. Learn giving away my secrets here. How evil. So, as I said, it's different from the normal servers. If you haven't had any time yet to check out all the 4 patches we have live on the server, there's going to be one other patch, as far as I know, before we go into full release. In the meantime, a lot of these changes were PvE changes, so we don't have to go over all of them. The biggest changes... Can you link this page? Of course. Of course I can. The most important thing to notice is, I'll show you some of those real quickly. Some of the towers got nerfed. For example, the Mortar Tower and the Face Tower. Face Tower deals less damage. Mortar Tower needs a cooldown time before he can shoot. So before you built the Mortar Tower and it was able to shoot its shells, now you have to wait until, from the old time, you had to fire the second round of shells. So I think it's around 10 seconds or something like that, but it feels like forever. Some very important changes were done to all these small squad units that do not have a move command queued once they are summoned, so you can micro them a lot easier and they won't go anywhere weird. There's a lot of small quality of life improvements in general, like bug fixes, like being able to have the same legendary creature out as your opponent, for example, and these are the new changes. Big buffs to nature, as I said before, decrease from 80 to 75 power for the Amazon. A unit that had its uses, especially versus the Scavenger, for example, or something. Also, the attack has increased, which is quite a lot. Bandit Stalker has been... yeah, it has a new ability, whatever, sorry. Fireworm is not going to be used in PvP. Nope, nope, nope. Well, there were people who used the Soul Hunter in PvP. It's quite a strong card, but rarely anyone played it, honestly, because bandits are so underplayed. Swiftclaw, and that change is huge. From 80 down to 70. That's 10 power. That is a huge difference. Because the biggest problem with the Swiftclaw was, even though it's very strong with its mode change, especially with the ensnaring roots, that it was expensive. And with that, it's not expensive anymore. Damn, it's even cheaper than a scavenger. And it hard counters that thing super big. So yeah, maybe mass swift claw spam with the ensnaring roots is going to be a thing now, or even more of a thing. Werebeasts also became super cheap. That is okay, I think, since these are not really used in PvP. Yes, it's an opener to have a swift opener because they were 5 energy cheaper compared to the swift claw, but in general not really used. And the tunnel from 40 to 30 to 20 power. So tunnel is the new ice barrier basically. It's super cheap, it can block off stuff, and you can tunnel away your burrowers, for example, to get them out last second before they die, which is very, very strong. So we have a lot of changes in general. We also had changes to the thugs, as I said before. The thugs do not have the looter ability anymore, which puts them easily as the worst small and most expensive small unit in the game. Sorry, I'm a little biased. I'm a pure fire player. Other than that, you could go over these changes. Most of them are bug fixes, like for example, you can't do the nether warp abuse with the shadow mages anymore. That doesn't work. I mean, it does work differently, like the cards intended. It's not refreshing every second, but you can refresh it as soon as it runs out, right? A lot of changes. The toggle ability from the spearman doesn't cost energy anymore, which is, I think, alright. And other than that, I don't think there's too much important stuff. I mean, as I said, it's already quite drastic. What got changed? A lot of bandit units have been buffed. A lot of the Twilight units have been buffed. So maybe we'll see a sneaky tier 3 Twilight unit, for example, the Mutating Maniac. Every now and then. We have the Nomad as a lot better and cheaper alternative for air defense, which would kind of be interesting if you went for a much longer tier 1 compared to earlier against the pure frost deck. That's not completely out of the question. Dankeschön. Other than that, I think most of the stuff is rather PvE balancing, and I think we can snap back into the game, right? Where is the Battleforge? Here we go. So several pretty cool changes. It should shake up the meta a little bit. The only thing, and that's an appeal to everyone on the balance server. We have a lot very good changes that I wouldn't complain about. Thugs, for example. Looter ability was a very problematic ability. It generated power in a game that is basically Battleforge only about power management. Yes, micro is also important and strategy and stuff, but everything revolves around your power management. Your resource generation is such a vital and important thing in this game, because compared to other RTS games, it's very simple, you only have power, but it's also super complicated on the long run with the void power returns and everything, and something that generates power just by fighting should not exist in this game. You're absolutely right. But the problem is the meta, it changes. Shadow and Frost, and I really want to emphasize this again, is the strongest deck and has always been the strongest deck. Not because it is super imbalanced or because it has super huge power spikes, but rather the opposite, because it is good in every moment of the game. It has a strong tier 1, it has a strong early tier 2, it has a strong late tier 2, it has a super strong tier 3. Yes, Pure Fire, when they were a tad ahead, could pressure them at their later tier 2 stages, or sometimes even at the, let's say in general at the tier 2 stages, that is correct. But that is, again, one single time where it wasn't pretty much the best deck in the game. And with the nerf of Thugs, this matchup became a lot more problematic. And it was pretty much the only matchup that was even for Frost Shadow, or for Shadow Frost, or maybe Fire was a little ahead because it was pretty much the only deck that had a strength there. We have 4 balance changes now. which all I think are super awesome. We are going to the right direction. We are making colors playable again that we accepted for 15 years or for 10 years were pretty much bad. And we shouldn't have done this. But my appeal is also look a little bit at Shadow Frost. It is, we already have more than 60 to 70% of the players in the top 20 playing Shadow Frost. The deck has barely any weaknesses, if any weaknesses at all. It has super strong cards. For example, the Mountaineer, it has a strong defense, it has a decent offense, it has a super strong tier 3. As I said before, the Silverwind Lancers are played in every deck that goes to tier 3 with Frost. The Timeless one is super strong, it's basically the most cost efficient unit in the game. We need to look at these cards a little as well. I don't want to say that Shadow tier 1 just by itself is too good, it's indeed very strong. For example, the Forsaken with a Frenzy ability are the most versatile archer unit in the game. Then basically every unit from Shadow has an ability like the Soul Harvest from the Dread Charger, the Charge Shot from the Nox Trooper, which is also pretty much the only medium to medium ranged unit on tier 1, I think. Yes, this should be true. So yes, Shadow Frost feels awfully good to play because you have a lot of good interactions. In general, super strong abilities, very versatile, good defense, never really weak anywhere. But that's kind of the thing. Every other color has weaknesses. It has archetypes and it has strengths. And this deck has no weakness. Sorry for that little rant, but that needed to be said because at the moment we're improving every other aspect of PvP and we're forgetting the top deck, which is kinda gets lonelier and lonelier at the top. And I would hate to see this game released into a state where the top 30 players, pretty much all of them have to play Lost Souls just to be competitive. Then it would be even worse than before. Thank you for listening to my little rant. We go back to the more beautiful things like the tournament at the moment. Maybe they want to see the live meta first. Maybe they do, that's true. But let's be honest, this all goes into one direction. Everything else goes closer together in terms of balancing, and the one deck that isn't touched is the strongest one. The only thing that has been nerfed from that deck was the Face Tower, and unless you're playing against Pure Frost or on Wardside, the Face Tower wasn't even a thing. So, not that important. That was rather a buff or a nerf for the lower end of ELO that got basically Face Tower rushed on every map because they couldn't defend it. And we have played this game. Yeah, Mr. Iceberry is very, very, very sure that making Kobold Trick tier 1 would solve every problem that Frost has, but dude, I think Kobold Trick, because instant repair shouldn't also exist in this game, same as power generation, because it basically is the same on the long run. Everything is about killing power wells in this game, generating power, seeing about power spikes and everything. And Kobold Trick does pretty lonely as a card exactly the same thing. It gives a mechanic instant HP for buildings that otherwise does not exist in the game, and I think probably as well shouldn't. So stuff like Ice Barrier with damage reduction is also really strong, gives hard HP if they get attacked, but yeah. Ice Barrier is very, very sure that this change would help everything. And I know he's very passionate about Frost because he's also pretty much the only pure Frost player we have, but yeah. What if Kobold Trick should be targetable like Eruption, so you need skill not to miss? I mean, I like it, but yeah. Maybe not the most serious thing. Killbuster says, Thugs get a small damage buff. I think that's the right way for Thugs. They even get better without the move command. The problem is that on one hand, I think to make them useful again, or to make them a lot better again, so they are close to the old standard, would by reducing the cost. The problem of melee units is they are getting kited in Battleforge, especially at tier 1 against the heavy Forsaken heavy matchup. And even if they're stronger, they're barely attacking anything unless you're ahead already because they're more expensive. and they have not that much HP. So nothing changes just by increasing their attack. They get out microed, and the little damage they deal once they get close to an opponent, yeah, I mean, it helps to increase their attack. I think decreasing their cost by 5 would be a fair deal, or giving them like 50 HP, but that is another topic. Lula, how to play this game? I thought the servers are down. Well, good. I have good information for you. Good news. The game is already back for 2 years. We are leaving the open beta test basically in 1.5 months, or in about a month. At the 18th of December, the game will be online again for everyone, as it is right now, but before we have a wipe. So if you don't want to collect cards before there's a wipe and their progress get cleansed, don't play yet. But we are happy for everyone who wants to join the community. Just check out Skylords Reborn. This is the project, and you can pretty much play the same stuff as on the old servers with a lot of quality of life improvements, where you do wonder why that hasn't been in the game forever, because our devs are doing hell a good lot of work. So we have about 10 minutes left. I'm a little sad that Mr. Kanönicher is not showing up. He maybe wanted to come to play in the tournament. I would have loved to have him. I would have loved to have him here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest opponent of putting Kobold Trick to tier 1, Mr. Ice Barrier, but I'm a big opponent or a big enemy of the card itself, because you already have Ice Barrier, not Kobold Trick, I'm talking about Kobold Trick, sorry. You already have Ice Barrier, and I don't think that a flat-out instant heal should exist. Skylord Sage Sky Sage is okay, because it's a heal over time, and you have to commit an expensive unit and everything. But just a plain heal is, like the loot ability, something that shouldn't exist in this game. Simple as that. Pure Shadow can be balanced by moving Harvester to tier 1 as well. Oh, come on. I mean, I accept that Harvester is not... I accept that Harvester is a thing that should exist in this game, and it does, and it's alright, even though it's a very, very good card against pure fire in general. But yeah. So let's look. Do we have last minutes? Oh, Mr. Mephistoros and Hero are joining the fray. That is awesome to see. So we basically have the most stacked tournament that we ever had. Maybe, of course, compared to Radical Access tournament, we don't have that many top players, but we have so many good players this tournament. It's awesome. We have... Oh, I'm rank 6. Wow. Is there another one with... Am I the first with a 0-0? Oh, I share the rank 6 with a lot of people. Okay. So basically, yeah, we have an awful lot of high rank players. We have Redclax, we have Draken, we have Killbuster, we have Viewer, we have The Light, we have Mokok, we have Easy Black, we have Mephistoros, and Hero. All top players. So that's awesome. Yeah, if I haven't mentioned that before, I had a little special prize arranged to make the tournament more interesting. Basically, it's if you beat Radical X in a best of 5, you get 5,000 Battleforge points. I don't care how many it takes. If you guys can hunt down this Radical X boy, I'm sponsoring every prize I can. Because honestly, there should be a bounty on that head, and he needs to be taken down. Just needed to get that off my chest. So, does everyone know the Discord of Mr. Kanönicher? Get that boy into the tournament. I would love to have him. We need more pure fire players. Also, I'm a little sad that Mr. Top Secret is not showing up. I really hoped he would be playing because he is one of the best players next to Radical X we had. The first guy who even beat him in a tournament, even though he was playing pure fire, sorry, and we need more pure fire players so I can copy strats. I need to be invested in this. I need more people showing me how to play pure fire because I'm not doing the best job at it, even though I've been improving a little over the last 1 or 2 months, if I might say. What happened with Dragon Logic? Well, who knows? Maybe we'll see him again. Okay, so we have a few more minutes left. I think, yeah, 5 more minutes. And I will go to the side a little bit. I gotta have lunch real quick. I'm very sorry, but my beautiful girlfriend cooked this lunch for me. If I don't eat it, she'll get very mad. And if she gets very mad, she might put the cat on me. And the cat, Lotte, even show you, though you can't see it, she's a killer. So I need 1 minute here to eat. By the way, I'm fully aware this is very unprofessional. I apologize for that. It won't happen again, especially in the full release when we're all getting very, very professional. Damn, I'm really looking forward to the first big tournaments or official tournaments. I would love to cast a big tournament in a suit. Because then it's because then it seems to be a lot more professional, right? If you're wearing a shirt or a suit, then the tournament is professional. That's kinda it. Yeah, Mr. Nachtblue, you're completely right. Eruptions in a suit. I'm missing eruptions in a suit is still a missed eruption. But an eruption in a suit would be awesome. It really would be. Yeah, Lotte slowly but surely is beginning to think about our mental health. Since I'm pushing her into this camera over and over again when she comes up here. I hope she will still like it and come by to get some treats. But yeah, every time she gets close to the computer, I grab her and put her in the camera, and she doesn't really know what's going on. I should add a few options to my channel points. Well, if you have some good ideas, I would be up for that, because seriously, I didn't see a single Twitch channel use those points properly. It's usually just highlighting messages and showing off with how many points you got. So, prost to everyone who's here. I think we're pretty damn close. Yep, 2 minutes. So I think, since nobody is showing up who still wants to be in the tournament, we can shuffle the brackets and start. I'm a little sad not to see more players here, because I really hope everyone's showing up in time. Rachtblue says, by the way, if you nerf Shadow Frost, you basically weaken either Shadow or Frost. Not many Lost Souls cards are used. That's true, and that's a problem. I accept that. But it is mainly about the interactions, and it's mainly, and I think that's necessary. Because you can't have one deck dominating the meta. You can buff other cards again to make either pure Shadow or pure Frost stronger, should they be weak, even though tier 2 is not a weak state for pure Frost or pure Shadow. And it's mainly about the tier 2, of course. We don't have to get started about tier 3 balancing, honestly. In tier 3 it escalates really, really quickly. Yeah, Tremor, Forgotten Ones, Silverwind Lancers, shield building and all that stuff, super strong, but it's mostly about tier 1 and tier 2. And we've done a decent job at balancing tier 1. I think Frost is now, after the nerf of the Thugs, a little dominant, but and maybe Nature will be after all the buffs it got now, but we're on a good road. But Juggernaut is already nerfed compared to when the game came out. When I played him the first time, I was, wow, why am I only annihilating 1.5 pieces of wall here? Shouldn't the Juggernaut basically run through half of this wall without stopping? This used to deal, I think, close to 7,000 damage, and now it's just 5,000. Not even 5,000. And let's be honest, the main problem about the Juggernaut is the Stampede. You can see him very well, you can outrange him. There's a lot of units that do very well against him, like the Fathom Lord and stuff like that. It's the ability. And I accept that this is a very strong ability, but honestly, I play Pure Fire. I don't have any CC, I don't have any buff spells. This is the only buff I have, a little heal, which is honestly, on that guy, not a very huge thing. So if that wasn't possible to have a card like Juggernaut, why even bother to play a triple pure deck? So I think it's time, boys. It is 2 PM. I don't think there's anyone who still wants to join up in the tournament. Let me refresh and see if somebody joined, but I fear Mr. Kanönig is not coming. I will shuffle the brackets, and I think then we're good to go. Yeah, of course, it's very uneven to have that many people showing up there. Where's the shuffle seat? We have shuffled 3 times. How does the bracket look? Am I okay with that? I think that's an alright bracket. And here we go. To get a whiff of the bracket, exclamation mark bracket, Dragon Logic is back. We have Dragon Logic in the tournament. So many high quality players. That is awesome. So many high quality players. Evil you are. So, we can start. the matchups are the first round: Mephistoros versus the Light, Killbuster versus Itachi, and Yua versus Mokok. Who wants to be on stream? I think the most interesting match we have. Oh, and Easy Black versus Draken would be Mephistoros versus the Light or Yua versus Mokok. I think I want to see Yua versus Mokok. So the first map, as always, is Haladur. And I want... Where's Mokok, by the way? Is Mokok online? Is Mr. Mokok online? He's offline. Mephisto, welcome to the stream. The brackets were shuffled, so maybe refresh the bracket. Or did I shuffle it after that again? Oh, what? Wait, give me a second. Something's weird here. Something indeed is very weird, but okay. Yeah, you're right. The bracket is different. Did I press on shuffle once more? Well, I guess something changed. Somebody withdrew from the tournament. You're right. The brackets changed. Let's start the tournament so the brackets do not get changed anymore. Sorry. We have as a new matchup. Yeah, that was a little weird. Somebody, before I could press start the tournament, the brackets changed again. Let me change things up again. Yeah, hero left. So we have as a final bracket the first round, the Light versus Itachi, and Mephistoros versus Mokok, and the second round, who can already play, Easy Black versus Yua, and Dragon Logic versus Killbuster. And we are going versus the Light versus Itachi or Mephistoros versus Mokok, depending on who's online. Is Mokok here already, or is he missing his tournament? Yeah, Itachi is a super new player. I really hope that he finds his way on the test server. I talked to him yesterday, and he was... I told him that it might be a little brave to run right into the action on his first week of Battleforge, but he was positive, and I like the spirit, so why not? So, since Mokok and Itachi is not here right now, we might even host Easy Black versus Yua. Unless you guys are already playing, that is. Oh, is Easy Black online? Well, what the hell is happening here, honestly? Why are half of the people not here? Well, Yua at least is here. One soul you can depend upon. I mean, we will wait a few minutes, of course. But man, maybe they're on the regular server. I mean, I made it more than obvious that the tournament's on the test server. If somebody of them can go to the regular server and tell them real quick that they should come online, sure, why not? It would be kind of annoying to skip 2 players out of the tournament. Thank you, Yua. Thank you very much. He will do that job. At the moment, we are looking for Mokok, Easy Black, and Itachi. The rest, I think, is here. Not exactly sure, though. It is already a small bracket, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. And since we have a small bracket, but a very stacked bracket. We have a lot of top 10 players. And without 2 or 3 of these guys, oh, it would become a lot less appealing, right? Easy Black is on the main server. Oh, God. US says, don't group me in with Radical. He's on a different level. Yeah. Either I will go over to the normal server to tell the guys they are on the wrong server, or please just tell them. Maybe they're AFK, which would be bad, especially since they're on the first round. But we could host... Oh, let me see. Dragon Logic versus Killbuster would be a game we can play. Dragon Logic and Killbuster come into the game. Wait, but round 2 starts with Zimai. And we'll start with that match and give the others 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, I know. If I would want to roleplay Mr. Ewer, I would have to go for Shizzle because he's a pretty cool gangster rapper, and I am neither cool nor a gangster nor a rapper. But yeah. Easy Black, welcome to the stream. Just click the link and extract the 10 megabytes you have to download into your Battleforge folder, and then start the test launcher exe, the launcher test exe. It is done in 30 seconds, really. To roleplay Toggy, you have to say, why don't you use root? You are when you play Purifier. Yeah, Toggy, why are you not using ensnaring roots, huh? Yeah, it's not that easy. The good old switcheroo, okay. So, did anyone find Mokok? Miraskadu, welcome to the stream. Yeah, there is a gangster picture. There's a picture where I was going to a dresser party for basically a not a dresser party, cosplayer. How do you call that? A Karnevalsparty mit Verkleidung halt, Gottes Willen. So where you dress up as different stuff, and I was a gangster rapper, and I thought I was a pretty beautiful gangster rapper. Gangster rapper pick reveal at 3 subs, but but yeah. A costume party, right? Costume was the word I was looking for. So with a little delay, we might start the games now. Yeah, the makeup for a gangster rapper, absolutely. No cross-dressing party. That's a whole different thing. I don't think I would be looking good on a dress. So, does anyone else have problems accessing the test server? Otherwise, I think we can start our first 1 or 2 games. Dragon Logic versus Killbuster. Are those 2 here? Then we can already start with a game. Ha! Oh, they're already in game. Okay. Did Ice Barrier call himself Dragon Logic? And joined the tournament? Oh, come on, really? Oh, we are hitting troll levels that shouldn't be possible. So we still need another matchup. Easy Black, how's your status? Is everything working out for you? Do you need help? What the hell? Yeah, chat getting interesting ideas about dressing me up, which is disturbing. But okay, okay. Mr. Easy Black, make some noise here. We need you on the server. Yeah, Itachi isn't online, I read that. Well, I guess either he will come within the next few minutes or he won't. Which is a little sad. I really hoped he would be online. But it's okay. We'll just continue with other games. Killbuster and Ice Barrier are already playing. And then we would have Metagross versus The Light. And Mephistoros versus Radiclax. Oh boy. If Mocock doesn't... I'm on it. Very good. If you need help, just let me know. Otherwise, you versus Yua will be on stream. Which is also, by the way, I think a pretty good matchup. Easy Black was pretty high ranked before he went inactive. I just can't remember what rank he had. And Yua is a high rank player anyway, so that should be a good matchup. I need these €5. Yeah, I mean, how else are you going to get your Köfte right? Köfte is love, Köfte is life for the Berliner crew. If you don't know what Köfte is, it's nothing you need to know. Don't you worry. So, we, by the way, are hitting the 15-minute mark. So, unless Itachi or Mocock are showing up in the next 2 minutes, we'll have to disqualify them, which is a sad thing, yes, but those would be the matches that would bring a little diversity in the meta, maybe. I don't know exactly what Itachi would play. I think he wanted to learn Frost, I think, but I don't correctly remember. And to have Mocock in the tournament would also be good. He's a decent player. We are, by the way, if you're just tuned in, we are waiting for Easy Black because he thought it was not on the test server, so he has to set that up real quick. Shouldn't take a long time, and we're ready to go into a match here, so shouldn't need too long. And then we'll have Yua versus Easy Black. The bracket can be seen at !bracket in the chat. And I think I need need to readjust the window here because it was a little missized. Oh, very unprofessional to do that in the without hiding it first, but okay. Oh, game is released by the time this starts. Oh, hopefully not. As I said before, if Mr. Easy Black needs some help setting this up, I'll be gladly of service because this should not take that long. It should be not taking very long, yeah. Oh, yeah, the eruption emote. I mean, I'm a big fan of eruptions, everyone knows. Eruption, best card in the game. Should be true and stick to our avatars in eruption because honestly, that thing is so beautiful. Okay, since Mokok and Itachi did not show up in time, even though it's a little sad, I think we have... Where is Pipek, by the way? We won't see Frost matchups. Well, Ice Barrier is here, so I guess we are going to see some Frost. If Eruption would be a lost soul card, it would also heal your buildings by 300. Right. So yeah, with Ice Barrier, there are some Frost matches inbound, don't you worry. Okay, since they are not showing up in time, we'll give out the... Oh, the tournament wasn't started yet. Oops. Gotta do that real quick. Hello there. Is Challenge acting up now? Evil Challenge. Not allowed to act up. Have you ever seen Pipek and Ice Barrier in the same room? Wake up, sheeple. But have you ever seen Radical X and Toggy in the same team? Maybe I am Radical X. Okay, so Mephistoros takes the death win over Mokok since he did not show up. And the light takes the win over Itachi. And we should have ourselves a tournament now that is playable. So we have the Light versus Metagross, Easy Black versus Ewer, Radical X versus Mephistoros, and Dragon Lord. No, it's not Dragon Lord, it's Ice Barrier versus Killbuster. But wouldn't you be better at the game if you're Radical X? Well, you gotta stick to the role play, gotta make it authentic, right? Everybody would knew I'm Radical X if I played better. Mr. Easy Black, where are you? We need you. And is Metagross here? That would be Metro's the Light. We can host Radical X with Mephistoros, of course, but I think that was not the most interesting thing to watch. Ice Barrier vs. Killbuster is already playing. If you're Radical X, you might multi-account and you should get banned, right? No, I'm the influencer here, you know. I need to have several accounts, otherwise I can't advertise the game properly. Okay, I think for the first match, so that we get something going here, we're having Radical X versus Mephistoros. Can't open the launcher test exe. You might need to... What kind of antivirus are you using. Run it at administrator, and if it shows an error, just add it to exceptions for your antivirus. Then it should be working. Try that again real quick. Corona. But yeah, we are going for Radical X versus Toggy the Bandit. Oh, nice. We are going for Radical X versus Mephistoros. Real quick here. As the first match of the tournament. We are on Zmai since it's round number 2. Let's have a game here, boys. In the southwest, playing Fire, we have Radical X. In the southeast, playing Shadow, it's Mephistoros. Shadow vs Fire, the good old matchup on tier 1. I of course claim that this is a lot harder now due to the nerf to the thugs. They don't have loot and also the mortar tower, which needs some time. Both players take a power well. Radical X also gets an archer and he goes in. Trying to apply a little bit of pressure on poor Mephistoros, who has to match up against this giant over there, but we believe in him. He has a lot of experience and is a very skilled speedrunner, and we all know if you can speedrun, you also can play PvP, come on. That is a good concave. Little lag spike here, but we go in. Dread Charger is in, dealing some damage. Nice microing back these Sunstriders. Frenzy up for the Forsaken, so they deal quite a lot of damage on that poor Scavenger. Sorry, Mephistoros versus Bob Ross. Well, that is going to be rather hard since Bob Ross is not alive anymore, right? Is he? I think not. And that was a decent trade. Radical X, micro back 2 units, gotta heal them up again, but Mephistoros not looking too bad here. Having had one squad of Forsakens in the back again, and this Scavenger is eating some damage. Should he chase this though? There's a lot of damage units over there, and Radical X has quite a lot of damage. Also, I see I might want to reduce the light of my webcam just a little bit. Just a tad. That should be better. Ah, you didn't put the folder right. It worked very good. You can play versus UR if you want to, but you can also wait for us. Then you will be on stream. Since we don't have that many matches anyways today, we can have a few more on stream, I think. Mephistoros trying for a nasty surprise, killing quite some units here, but it's getting more and more problematic since that Dread Charge is immediately slowed down and damaged. Eruptions were thrown, and Radical X in a quite commanding position here. And we have a big concave being set up by Radical X, and I think Mephistoros, with taking that greedy second power well to get ahead economically, is a little bit in over his head. And that is the second kill power well by Radical X, and Mr. Mephistoros will have a huge problem coming back into this game with a double power well kick and a 1 power well lead for Radical X, and that's GG. Yeah, you are Easy Black, why don't you just wait for us? I'll gladly have you on stream. What is Radical X's main deck? He plays well with any faction. What is his best? Radical X, sir? You might want to answer that yourself. I've seen him play very strong on Shadow Frost, on Pure Shadow, on Shadow Nature, which seemed to be one of his favorite decks for quite some time. He also plays a lot of Pure Nature, which would he... But what What is considered to be his main deck, I don't know. I would have said it's Shadow Frost, but he said that's not true when I said it, so yeah. We go to a Lion. Sorry, you're only spectating here. It's a best of 3. Radical X needs to be in this game. Ah, there he is. So we can ask him later. Don't you worry. So it's 1-0 for Radical X. And we'll have another game here. The map wish went to Mephistoros, and we're having Elion as another map. I like Elion. Elion is a cool map. Radical X in the north again with fire. Mephistoros also with fire. Fighting fire with fire. Why not? Yeah, those admin commands would come in quite handy when battling Radical X, I admit that. Oh, we're having some emotional support from Xena here. I guess it was Xena. Using an all-server message. You can do it, Mephistoros. We believe in you. He's playing fire. Fire is weak. You can easily beat this. Just has to get a harvester out or a juggernaut maybe. And Radical X has no chance. And we're going in. Oh lord, that would be the most beautiful eruption of all time. Scavengers are being focused out. Archers are falling. Eruption coming in, but the problem is the archers are getting spawned quicker than the eruptions can take them out. Poor Mephistoros is 2 squads up against, well, 2.5, I'd say. But needs to retreat with these low HP. They need to get out of the day's status, otherwise he will fall super hard behind. We need Cursewell in tier 1. We don't. Wait, you can send messages to a game? You can send message to an entire server when you're an admin. Or a game master, call it however you want. Radical X taking a power well, regenerating a Sunstriders here a little bit, and chasing Mephistoros off the middle. Having the center position on the line feels so good, man. That makes it super easy to grab new wells, super easy to attack on several different locations. It's a good position to be in. Mephistoros barely getting that next tower out. Little eruption to defuse that scavenger and the Sunstriders, but I'm not exactly sure. Oh, never mind. Radical X going the economy route, not summoning that Zanderer to finish it off. Hightech says, I guess Radical would play Shadow Nature and Pure Shadow, but Souls is Souls at the end of the day. And now it's Bandit Stalker is a Bandit Stalker. What? Alright. More power wells, or do we see the bandit decks? Do we see the bandit tech coming out? Nothing yet. I mean, the deck name was Toggy the Bandit, so I guess it's a deck consisting of bandit cards and eruption, which is all you need, and maybe strikers nowadays, but yeah. Which is basically the second huge shift in meta that we had for fire. The first was even to use thugs again, and the second pretty much was use strikers, but we haven't seen them on the top level yet, so maybe they're rather a niche thing. Yeah, that's a bandit versus a pure fire deck. Both decks really strong at offense and really weak at defense. But it's a 1 power advantage for Radical X, don't you forget that. And there's the big counter to archers. Is the Dark Elf Assassins. Small units, they get shredded by them in a holy trance. Skyfire Drake's out. And whoever attacks here is at the advantage. Ooh, Scythe Fiends. It's always weird to see Nightcrawler and the Skyfire Drake in the same team. I think the only one who really played a bit of Bandit not the only one, but one of the only ones was Navarre. There was another guy who also used to play the Soul Hunter at tier 3 who was fairly good. Just don't remember the name. Yeah, by the way, Life Weaving and Ravage on a Skyfire Drake is a nightmare to deal with when you're a fire player. To get that guy out of the sky, it's... Oof. You basically want the double eruption, but the problem is if he reacts in time with a second, with a Life Weaving, then you're screwed. So yeah, that is a very strong unit to buff. And it's looking grim for Mephistoros here. Going to the main base or just taking a forward base here? And the Bandit Stalker, recently buffed. Yeah, it deals bonus damage against beast creatures. This guy absolutely annihilates these little Scythe Fiends. And be aware, Scythe Fiends cost 100, the Bandit Stalker costs 60. And he's absolutely annihilating these guys. Also with its life-stealing ability, a damage buff would come in quite handy. So for everyone who doesn't know, it's a pretty cool card, honestly. The damage is also quite high with 900. Is that even a buff? That is even above the Enforcer. Yes, only 5 damage, but wow, that guy is serious damage. And even having a life-stealing ability, its stats are strictly better than the Enforcer now. Interesting. Man, Skyfire Drake with the Pain Link, a nightmare. Oh, do we see the Lost Soul Hunter? Fire, Shadow, Fire. Alright, here we go. No M counter though. Yeah, it's a beast counter, so that's different. You could play against Scythe Fiends, and you have a Skyfire Drake in the sky for all these ground medium units, right? So, should be alright. And will Mephistoros be able to use this little opening here? By the way, in the meantime, he lost the power well. Sorry I didn't show that. And finally, when he killed the Skyfire Drake, which was so annoying. Oh, little Spike. We are probably going to see a Soul Hunter or Bandit Lancers or whatever. Oh. Did Radical X? No, he didn't. Blessed Birth! Knocking back units when it gets summoned. Nice! And yeah, the Soul Hunter's basically the small Juggernaut. More HP, less attack, I think. And a little more expensive, but with the life stealing, of course, as long as you can buff this guy up and keep him alive, he is never ever going down. And Bob. And the Giant Slayers come out, the Lost Soul Hunters out, and that should be game. No Twilight Creeper, yeah. I recently just asked why the hell triple color decks are not a thing. GG! We have a winner here. Next game could be Yua versus Easy Black. So back to the second round. I hope Yua and Easy Black did not start already. And if they did, it wouldn't be too bad. We have a lot of games open now, right? Maybe the L counter is even better than the Juggernaut XL counter. Of course it is! Since most units are L-sized who want to beat XL. The only XL unit the Juggernaut encounters usually is the Harvester, and then it's pretty much over. The occasional Brannock or Mo. Yeah, the occasional, but usually you don't see these. So, Easy Black versus Yua. Here we go. Good luck, have fun, gentlemen. Here we go. Second round, first match but from Easy Black versus Yua. It looks to be Shadow versus Fire. Well, we see about that. But yeah, it's of course a lot better against the Fathom Lord or Virtuosos that you don't see anymore. Here we go. Scavengers out. Dread Chargers out. Alright, so we have Yua with Fire versus Easy Black with Shadow. Clear, welcome to the stream. Wait. Wasn't this game completely dead? Like servers shut down dead? Yes! And about 2 years ago we went into open beta again. The developers are still working to make the game better, more stable, do balance changes. We are doing tournaments, community challenges, everything. Yeah, so the game is alive again. We go into full release in about a month, but you can still play the open beta. Welcome to the community again. And you are trying to get the Dread Charger here, being a little offensive in his positioning. We have the first frenzy coming out. This might even be an eruption. Oh, I love to see an eruption from you, Yua. Forsaken coming in, but Yua's looking quite good here. Oh, that must be an eruption. Yeah, that was basically a gift. And you are taking the first fight. And if you order Skylords Reborn today, I'll even add 200 Battleforge points in for free. Wow, just like that? Yes, just like that. Oh damn, I should be a salesperson. So, Yua at the moment has the better position on the map. He is cutting off the opponent from the top or the left. Oh, and Easy Black getting a wall. Yeah, that might have been a misclick here. That might have been a misclick. He didn't want that wall. Oh, can I get double content if we're one of the first 5 callers? No. He went full Trump there. Oh, dude. I'm very bad at a Trump impression, so I won't do it, but you can ask anyone. Everyone will tell you, Pure Fire's the greatest. Make Pure Fire great again. Oh my god, that should be the new slogan for the patch. Make Pure Fire great again. Also, we are going to build a wall against these Pure Frost Nation. Pure Frost Nation really bad. Everything was peaceful until the Pure Frost Nation attacked. So, sorry we have a game here. Big Red Angry Lobster coming in. Lurking for that power well. We have 2 frenzies coming up immediately, so that's way too much damage on the right flank. Sandra needs to pull back. On this side, Easy Black getting an easy defense here, but that was just a ruse. We have another power well coming out from Yua, and if he manages to get control of this area, he can lock him out from taking more power wells, from taking tier 2. Easy Black on a tough position on the map. Lost Souls Mexican taking our ranks. Yeah, you can say that. In today's Battleforge, 3 out of 4 top 20 players are playing Lost Souls. Don't get addicted to Lost Souls. It might make you less appealing. Dread Charger being pulled back. Beautiful micro here by Easy Black. Needing to put away the Zunderer though. Zunderer with a quick stroll around the Forsakens, pulling back safely to regenerate at the power wells. By the way, of course, since we are going into full release, I always say we, but I'm not part of the devs, by the way. At the 18th of December, we need some advertising. They are not allowed to monetize the project, so we need to do advertising for free, meaning make posts at your favorite image boards, tell your friends that you want to play this game with them. Show them that this is revived because we have Battleforge again and it's beautiful. You are at the moment fighting even with the Thugs. Yeah, they are a good counter to Forsakens, even though only in fights where you're either ahead or where the positioning is in your favor. After a long fight, this Zandro goes down without even having touched the power well. Sad stories. But you holds tight, and this position is good to take tier 2, exactly. We're going in a pure fire aggressive match against Easy Black here. You are usually known to play Fire Nature. Switching to pure fire for this match here, alright. This game is really shining when its player base is high enough, absolutely. Oh, Easy Black rather sticking on tier 1. That will be hard to defend the middle and the side here, since you can work over cliffs, you can work with walls. Even though Yua is known to be a very, very fair and straightforward player, I don't think I've ever seen him take an offensive wall. And the Nox Troopers are in, the Wildfire coming to clean up the mess here. And that is quite a lot of damage already. And here comes the Fire Dancer, the Siege Girl that is putting waste to pretty much every power well she attacks. Oh yeah, let the eruptions flow through you. One more hit and bop, power well goes down. Easy Black on the offense now with a lot of tier 1 units. Needs to be careful not to run into a lava field here. And at the moment, Easy Black with a lot of Forsakens for a good concave. It doesn't look too bad. And these two Forsakens not being hit. But I think with 1 or 2 units, this should be defendable, right? You are being on equal power wells again, but attack level above. Of course, Easy Black could simply take tier 2 here. Or he should take it over there, yeah. There we go. It is going to be... Oh, Shadow Nature. Beautiful. That's a combination I'm also really interested in. I like the nature spells at tier 2 in general. And I've been playing more and more Shadow Fire into nature lately, which is awesome. And you are pressing the attack. Pure Fire is good at one thing, and it's killing your buildings, your units, and your everything while attacking. And that seems to be the next power well kill. Oh, there comes the Ensnaring Roots, but the Eruptions take the power well, and you are pulling ahead in terms of power wells, killing 2 of them. Army Phantom out now. The only card from the Army theme, which was sadly abandoned, but it's a strong one. It's a very versatile one. And you are going in for more power wells. He wants those power wells. He could cliff that, of course, with the Fire Dancer. Doesn't need to be in front. Oh, this Nightcrawler not hitting back, but rather going for the monument. And talking about cliffing, this Fire Dancer getting attacked from up here. Perfect, registration complete. Well, Krea, welcome to the community. Good to have you. So, at the moment, it's not looking too shabby for Easy Black, having quite a lot of army out there, but Yua just needs to defend. He's ahead by 1 power well and already kicked 2, so his Void Power Pool also looking better. And this Wildfire at this choke point getting countered by a heal, and suddenly Yua's under pressure. Okay, never mind. With an attack of the monument is also down with a lava field, clearing the screen more or less. 2 little squads are still in here, but honestly, the Forsakens can't do a whole lot here. Need to go into full frenzy mode as soon as they get out. And then these Scythe Fiends won't be enough. But yeah, Scythe Fiends absolutely shred through these small units. So that will be a very tough attack. Beautiful Wildfire though, even a few ticks are enough, and that's the defense. And with that, I think Yua has done it. Forsaken misclick, maybe. Of course, you shouldn't summon tier 1 units once you're tier 2, unless it's some very highly specialized units like the Night Guard or something. And Yua's getting ahead by the minute. His powers are running for a long time. What the hell? He just charged the monument? Yeah, that will show them. That'll totally show them. Going for a split attack here on the main base and in the middle. Not sure why he's sacrificing these Scythe Fiends since they get super hard countered by the Nightcrawler. But as I said, he just needs to buy time. And as soon as he has a power well up here, he can easily cliff that. That Wildfire worked out for what it was worth, right? Skyfire Drake being crippled by the poison, and finally the Rallying Banner coming down on top, and he'll lay waste to this power well with an eruption probably, or just another attack, and bop. Poor Easy Black losing all of his power wells. You as never laming, proceed to lame. Ah, come on, that is not laming. He basically wanted that, right? And never mind, we see more Forsakens coming into the mix. You want to see true lame? Play against Twinson. That guy uses walls, Church of Negation, Shadow Mage, Nether Warp, Abuse, everything. So Easy Black lost. It's 1-0 for Ewer, so he has the map choice. Let's see what kind of map he wants to go to. And in the meantime, prost to everyone who's here. And we go to Haladur. So many viewers. Oh, for a tournament, that's just average. We had 70 the last tournament, or 60. But that's alright. As long as the players are enjoying the games, as long as you are enjoying the stream, because I am enjoying myself here, that's not a problem. And the rematch, Ewer was Easy Black on map number 2. It's 1-0 for Ewer. And let's see how this will work out. Allegations in the chat. Itachi around? I don't think he is. Easy Black again with Shadow versus Ewer again with Fire. Maybe he switched to the the Fire Nature deck, but maybe also he will stick to pure Fire. We'll see. Not sure if he's not believing in his Fire Nature skills anymore, or maybe he just wants to test out new decks. I don't know. And archers are coming out, Forsakens are coming in, more of these Sunstriders are coming in. Oh, he needs to be careful not to eat a nasty surprise here. And that's a lot of archers looking good to take out the Dreadcharger. Dreadcharger's being pulled back. Beautiful microball, both of these. Very careful not to overcommit, and Ewer pulls back. Nobody with an additional power well just yet. Oh, eruption here to take out a full squad of Forsakens and to damage another one, then it's worth it. So that's 4 squads of Sunstriders. At the moment he has more than Easy Black here, and Easy Black is pulling back with Frenzied Forsakens. Ah, he wants to absorb them with a Reaping, alright. But that puts Ewer ahead by 2 squads, I think. Needs to be very careful not to be overrun here. So how many players in the tournament are left in the tournament? I think we had 9 or 10 participants. It is 10 players, and with 2 not showing up, so it's basically down to 8. But as I said, from these 8 players, around 5 or 6 are top 20, top 10 players or top 20 players, so pretty much everyone here is top 20, I think. Is anyone not top 20? Let me check real quick. The light is top 20. Easy Black should be. Yua is. Radical is. Mephistoros, okay, is not. Ice Barrier is. Killbuster is. Yeah, pretty much everyone. So the average level of the tournament is super high. Yeah, Metacross wasn't online on the test servers yet. That's true. And after taking the middle fight rather convincingly, the big red angry lobster's coming out again. Pulling back not to eat that nasty surprise. Getting a little bit of damage on the Dread Charger so that he is defused, sort of. And the Night Guard's coming out. If he can steal the Zandara, this is awesome. But the problem is the Zandara's already pretty far forward. That's a lot of damage. Double Eruption to clean up the Night Guard. Is that even worth it? Oh, with a nasty surprise that might be... Oh, does he have it? Barely not getting it down. Eruption would have been enough. 255 HP. Defense working out for Easy Black. So maybe the double Eruption was a little optimistic. And since he's just spawning across the map, he won't be able to punish that properly. God damn it, yeah. Yeah, the lower bracket can already play. The lower bracket can always play, since those are naturally taking 2 rounds longer than the upper bracket. So lower bracket should never lag too far behind. Otherwise, we'll have a very big downtime. So, Easy Black taking another power well. You are taking another power well. This is a very equal match up until now, with that attack being defended by Easy Black. He did not yet, by the way, repair that power well. He wanted to have a very fast second power well. Problem is, of course, Yua knows it, and Yua seizes the opportunity. Will he get it? He's fighting in the meantime. We will click on that. Now he can't heal it anymore, and that is a powerful kill for Yua. Can he in the meantime defend, though? Easy Black with a little bit of a mistake here. Sneaky, very sneaky indeed. And while Yua is losing the fight at the top, or the left, I mean, he should be able to defend at the right side, and with a Scavenger coming in, he should be able to hold his ground. Killing that power well, staying ahead at the game, and already applying counter pressure to that power well, while these guys are not yet streaming in. Oh, that's a lot of Forsakens though. Yua might lose that power well, but in the meantime, Yua is already counterattacking with an Eruption. He will hold that. Eruption, our Lord and Savior, looking so damn good. But in the meantime, Easy Black did defend the other attack here. Puts him still at -1 power well compared to Yua. Won't be an easy task to come back into this, but the tier 1 phases are stretched pretty thin already. I think we'll have a tier 2 rather soon, or a Thunderer bust against this power well. Yeah, the beautiful triple target Eruption. Is he just going for the power wells? Not yet, no. He wants to go for the Dread Charger. And oh, he was dazed! What a mistake. Unfortunate. And I think now he'll just go for the power well with another Eruption. Should be able to get that down. Double Eruption and boom! You are ahead by 2 power wells. And Easy Black with a bad position out on the map. God save Eruption, absolutely. So, you are taking it 2-0. Ice Barrier won 2-1 against Killbuster. I think. Let me refresh that real quick. Did anyone put it in? Yes, they did. So Yua 1 versus Killbuster versus Easy Black, and Metacross is not showing up versus the Light. So the Light will take the default victory. Don't mistake the bracket, by the way. Ice Barrier locked in as Ice Barrier is going in as Dragon Logic. That's not Dragon Logic. It's Ice Barrier. And we have the Light versus Ewer as the next match, and Radical X is already in the winner bracket finals. Alright. The Light versus Ewer might be the next game we host. Otherwise would be Mephistoros versus Killbuster. And Easy Black versus Mokok. Is Easy Black still here? Does he know that there's a lower bracket? Because we had that problem quite often. Regular speed running already, oh come on. So, Mokok is not here, right? And Itachi is not here. Good, then Easy Black gets the death win over Mokok. And over Metagross, since that guy's... Okay, we are seven players, since 3 aren't here, right? Also taking it over Metagross, and then this looks a lot more healthy. We have in the lower bracket Easy Black versus Ice Barrier, and Mephistoros versus Killbuster. And the upper bracket, Ewer versus the Light, which is also what we're playing. The third round sadly starts on Wadzai. Wadzai, the map with the bright snow, and with my limited lighting, you probably will see me oversaturated by a lot. Wait, does this mean the winner of the winner semifinals gets spot 3 safe? Yes. No, it could be spot 3 or 4. But the loser of the winner bracket finals gets to the lower bracket finals, which is about rank 3 or 4. And at this very second, Mokok is back. Nah, sorry man, you're way too late. That's an hour too late. Oh, don't worry, boy. You will see Radical X. Oh god, you will see Radical X soon. So we have the winner here goes to the upper bracket final. And with that already qualifying for the battle again for rank 3 or 4, which is a prize of €5. And here we go, good luck, have fun. Ewer versus the Light on starting on Wadzai. Martin, welcome to the stream. Yeah, sometimes taking your time doesn't work out. So on Wadzai, in the north we have Ewer with fire again. In the south we have the Light with shadow. A lot of fire-shadow matchups today. I thought we would be going to see a little more nature since that was buffed massively. But I understand since there's not a single nature player in the tournament that we don't have that. And you are going in aggressively here with a lot of summons. Managing to get the Dread Charger down though before he can explode. Losing the Scavenger while the Light is pulling back his Dread Charger pretty damn well. And barely not getting the Forsakens out of the Dray status immediately. But that is too clumped up. This position is not a favorable one for the Shadow player since he can always get more than one unit with the Eruption. And here we go. Another big army coming in for Ewer. Eruption to take down these squads. And the Light already suffering heavy losses in this game. He barely has anything left. While Ewer can take. Powell can get up there. Remember that the Mortar Tower, which a lot of people like to play here, is nerfed. You need to keep it alive a lot longer now to make it work. Even though this is still one of the few spots, if you cliff it and it's protected by cliff, where it can work out pretty well. Oh, the Eruption came before the nasty surprise and these units are still alive. What a timing! That was so close. Yep. You are after that fight. I think both players will now more or less go to a power well and secure their position, not to die early on Wadseye.
Sunstriders move out.
A little bit of skirmishing going on, even though I don't know why the light is doing this. There's no way he can win with 2 units. Oh, he just wants to bid some time because he is going to Pure Shadow here. Yeah, Pure Shadow against Pure Fire. I've played that matchup against him over and over again. We might see... he might want to go for Harvester here, even though I must admit the Harvester not yet in range. And donating more or less another Dread Charger for pretty much free. That is problematic for Mr. The Light. On the other side, the Dark Elf Assassins should be able to defend this quite proficiently. And these, nothing to see here, just passing by. Ignore them, alright. And with the Nightcrawler coming in, you are in the meantime getting the Fire Nature Orb done, alright. So, if there would be a Harvester, he at least would have enough spells against that. And here we go, the Vile Blood is out. Getting not body blocked, getting body blocked a little by the Nightcrawler, and that hurts. But that power well already takes so much damage, it gets out of the daze, and just like that, is putting on a ton of hurt here. Oh, which will fall first? Power well goes down, but the Light has a Night Guard here. And now he deletes it, or it got killed, I didn't properly see. One power will kill for Yua though, the quick Vile Blood for a very decisive attack, but the counter attack is coming in for the Light. And it's coming on so many levels, holy hell. That's a triple pathed attack. With the Night Guard already being out and the Dark Elf Assassins on the high ground, and through the middle we have the Light, we have Forsakens, and we have motivated Shadow Mages. Look how much they kick. And... oh, Curse of Oink. Never mind, they don't kick at all, because one of those shots and pretty much that power wall would fall. Maybe a second one. You are being ahead by one power wall. Needs to defend now, though. This counterattack is hitting him like a truck otherwise. Boom! Corpse explosion for the win. And just like that, Yua is looking to be in trouble. Does he want to steal that even? Yeah. And Light switching over, taking over that power well, and attacking it with the newfound Skyfire Drake. The Light looking phenomenal after a problematic start. Finding the right cards here, finding the right engagements. These Ghost Spears do nothing and just walk by, sadly. And you are just going in for the counter attack after more or less abandoning that power well. The Light ahead by one single power well, and Yua needs to clutch it out, even though the burst damage from these Shadow Mages is so high. Basically getting out of the daze, but what else can you do? These Shadow Mages deal so much damage. Curse of Oink coming in, and finally that Skyfire Drake is down. Needs a new heal though, doesn't have one yet. Oh, getting blasted away with a blast teleport, can only move at walk speed, and uses it, which is the right move, to kill a few of these Shadow Mages before they return to blasting everything to pieces. Oh, got the second teleport in. Curses of Oink coming out with that single Shadow Mage still alive with a motivate. That's so much damage. Buying some more time, but I think this Vile Blood is going to fall with the next shot, and Bob barely coming in for the heal. This is a nail biter. You needs to kill the power well to be back to equal terms, and it's so much damage. Will there be an eruption though? Remember, he would not have ground presence around that Night Guard, because after the swap you do not have ground presence, and that is again. And that is again a kick. So in the meantime we have a counter attack. So both players are down to 2 power wells again in total. So we have that on an equal level. Do we see a lava field coming out for 2 units? Or was it 3? Well, he wanted to hit 3, but it didn't do it. I don't think we see a harvester in this matchup usually, but now would be quite the chance to get one out. I mean, if not now. And there he is. Harvester is walking. He doesn't have ground presence. There comes the ground presence. He needs to immediately disable that, of course. And that is quite a lot of damage. Skyfire Drakes, Night Guard, and the Gladiatrix, that is a lot of damage. Especially when there can be Curse of Oink and everything. Yeah, those ensnaring roots are a nightmare to deal with. Followed up by Curse of Oink, and that is already enough damage. Wow. Nature's disable spells on tier 2 are kinda good, boys. And with kinda good, I mean they're super good. Oh, the Gladiatrix for the victory, and the Harvester falls. Underperforming super hard after being disabled for its entire lifetime. Poor Harvester. Oh, nasty surprise, but it's not enough damage. I would have laughed if he would have, if after running to that, before running into that, into those ensnaring roots, trying to dodge. Oh, never mind, with a corpse explosion, he gets the power well. And that puts them both on equal footing again, since you just took a power well, but he's behind by 100 void power. The light with the pure shadow here, playing this like a boss. I like it. Retaking power wells, even though these power wells are so easy to snipe, I'd rather go for this or these. Skyfire Drake's up, wants to snipe some night crawlers. This map is non-stop fiesta, absolutely. Wadzai is one of the most aggressive maps. I mean, Urmia is kind of the same, but there's a lot more and easier accessible power wells, or safer power wells in Urmia. On Wadzai it's just a slugfest all the time. And the burrower's coming in as well. Oh, he needs a lava field probably for these shadow mages. Because this poor bug is getting poked around like a boss. Yeah, talking about the lava field, problem is the projectiles were already in the air, and this power well is still getting attacked a lot. Over here the light not reacting. And the Gladiatrix coming back out, probably just for the ground presence, because that is an eruption if I've ever seen one. No! Right before he could do it, it got repaired. And that puts the light in quite a nice spot with a lot of units here. The big question is, will we see tier 3 from anyone? They are rather trying to get those power wells up again. At the moment, US behind by 1 power well. But it's looking better and better for the light. Especially since this location is easily attackable by either the high ground with shadow mages, or for example with a nether warp with 3 or 4 night crawlers. And wow, the light having so many power wells at his disposal. Wow, Nachtblue, wow. And you are fighting for his life here, because if that power well goes down, slowly but surely the light will be super far ahead. Well, it's not looking too bad at the moment. This defense is working out quite well. Oh, this nasty, not being entirely enough for the Skyfire Drake, but he needs to be careful because the high ground is stacked with units. And I guess the light's goal is to take down this power well, because he should be able to do this. Yeah, great game going on here. Well, it's a lot of action. And we had everything pretty much. We had harvesters, we had defensive. Oh, Bog for that little bit of damage. It should be working out. And the light again taking the lead. And slowly but surely, Yua is running out of steam. He has a total of 3 power wells versus the total of 5 of the light. And 5 power wells against 3 is quite the difference. Vileblood coming out. He wants a counterattack. He doesn't want to defend only, but with the Knight of Chaos out, with that many... with the difference of that void power, won't be easy. Won't be easy at all. Do we see a tier 3 here from someone, by the way? Not yet. I also doubt that Yua has the resources. The big fatty Vileblood, oh yeah. Buying some time with ensnaring roots, but the Nether Warp got it coming. The Nether Warp takes that out. And now he surely is running out of steam. A second Vileblood. Don't forget though, these guys counter you pretty hard. Knight of Chaos is pretty strong stats. It's rather cheap. And can disable the attacks, which is quite good. Oh, not getting them both in the Curse of Oinkherds, but just teleporting them away, alright. Oh, you are looking really good at that power well though, rather going for the counter attack. Is Yua bringing this back? Can he do that? Well, he got the power well up here without a lot of counter attacking, but this power well is dropping so low. Where's Aura? No idea. Lava field coming out, but in the end, that's it. 0 to 1 for the light. Yua taps out. So the map choice goes to our good sir. Where's Layesh? There it is. Our map choice goes to Yua. Let's see what kind of map he wants to play. It's getting a little cold here. Let me put on my little streamer hoodie. It's called a streaming hoodie because it's pretty much the only sweater or hoodie I have that is not either green or black, and both look super shit before the green screen. And we go to Ermia. Alright. Another constant action map, another very aggressive map, especially since the orbs are all in the middle line. So you never have a safe orb here, never ever do. 1 to 0 for the light. Next game, here we go. And in the top we have Yua again with fire versus in the bottom the light with shadow. Both players take the first power well, nothing too serious, nothing too uncommon. And now the big question is, after all, are they going greedy? Are they going aggressive? Is it pure fire? Is it fire nature? I don't think I've seen the light with another deck than pure fire for a serious game. I've seen a few times with pure fire, I think. And one time with Shadow Frost, but he's a pure Shadow player. So both players trying to get a good concave, a good surround for the units to have a lot of surface area to attack, but we don't yet have an engagement.
Sunstriders move out.
A little bait here from you on the lower, but he's going in. Never mind. How are these Sunstriders running away? That poor scavenger barely has any backup. Okay, he's rather focusing on the fight in the top. That is understandable. Sniping away these units though with a good eruption, pulling him into the choke point, not letting him sit out in the open. That makes for a beautiful second eruption if he wants to. Also, these guys from the high ground come in, and again, you are looking really good on the first fight. Can he translate it into a lead this time, or will he again go for the Zunderer, not get the kill, and then be kinda problematic at the later stages? Yeah, you is overstaying his welcome. Oh, never mind, maybe he isn't. Eruption going down, and suddenly it's not looking too bad anymore. 2 squads are still alive. Another one with 1 Sunstrider, which is not really relevant, of course. He should pull back and take a monument. Alright, instant tier 2 with fire nature, and this time he does not want to get his opponent up to a high void power pool. This time he's rather going in. I think as soon as this tag is over, we are going to see a Vileblood, and that Vileblood is hungry for this very power well. Same with this one. And the light knows this, going for the Night Guard. So are Burrowers the better choice here against Shadow? We'll see about that. That greedy power well, damn. Well, it's not greedy since his opponent took a monument. The big question is just, can he make something happen here with attack with the units, or is he running into a wall? He's not allowed to take a Vileblood. It's only a Vileblood out, because that will just turn around, overtake by the Night Guard, and whack away at this monument. And right now these Ghost Spears have proven to not be that effective against the tier 1 of the light. There comes the Skyfire Drake, but I think the Night Guard wouldn't say no to a Skyfire Drake, so he needs to be super careful. Another big strength of Shadow's tier 1 is you don't mind playing against higher up monument counts, tech levels, because usually you can just steal their units, right? Not really working against nature though, since they can Curse of Oink, and suddenly you has turned it around. Finally, these tier 2 units are putting in some hurt, and the light probably also going for a tier 2 now, I don't know. First he needs to defend this power well. The Burrower is dealing so much damage. He's slowly going down. Oh, the Ravage is keeping him alive for now, and that is 200 HP. That's 2 shots, I think. One more shot. Can he do it? He can do it, and that's a kill. Power well. The light, in the meantime, also getting his tag up, and that power well was absolutely not it wasn't too bad, honestly. 53 power, so it's not the worst investment of the game, but that puts him a little bit behind. And you are not letting him rest a second, going for that monument here. Not for the power, but for the monument. That's an interesting choice. Usually you see the opposite, and barely not dodging that attack. Shadow Mages are being summoned, of course. With their burst damage, they can be super strong. Is he rather going for? Never mind. He's attacking the. Is he really trying to get the monument here? That's so unusual. The light, by the way, in the meantime, forgetting 2 of his units there. Those could be used in the battle up here or for counter pressure. But yeah, going for the monument, pretty much impossible task, I would say, when you're rather even. Both players go for an additional power well, so we are translating into quite a nice mid game with tier 2. And that Curse of Oink again, allowing him to trade favorably. Oh, getting off 1 shot though. And microing away from that Night Guard. Skyfire Drake barely going down. So that is a rather equal match, maybe with a slight advantage for you all. Why are so few Pure Shadow players though playing the Shrine of Greed. I really thought that the Shrine of Greed was more or less a pick you wanted to have in Shadow. Or is it rather that if you play Pure Shadow and the Shrine of Greed would be good, then you're rather going for the Harvester anyway. And there comes the... Oh, the liberating lava field, but not hitting the Nightcrawler, which hurts, of course. Nightcrawler down would have been a big success. There is the next. Wow. Not only can't they both can't attack this, also for one Gladiatrix, another warp? Dude, you hate that Gladiatrix. Yeah, and that means the lava field comes out. Everything stays alive. You are trying to keep up with everything. Okay, everything is down, but you could take a greedy power well of that just now. But that is so close, honestly. With the Shadow Mages being nearby, that still hurts a lot. Curse of Oink must be coming in. That Curse of Oink buys so much time. This guy will go down anyways. Motivated for one single Shadow Mage. Okay. Interesting choice to spend the power, to say the least. But with that Curse of Oink, pretty much yours held it. Curse of Oink and Lava Field working wonders against these Shadow Mages. And you're pulling ahead a little bit. Killbusters is high, hey there. And Shawaran as a observer, sure. You're welcome, sit down, grab a beer, get on the couch, say that you would be doing much better. It's a little bit like German Bundesliga, right? When Bayern Munich's top scorer misses the goal for the first time, you're, yeah, I told you should have just played on the left side and it would be a goal. In the meantime, we have a little counterattack going on. Yua is not ahead in terms of power wells anymore, since the Light just decided to take double power well and stay on equal terms of economy, also to counter-attack. But that is the tier 3. Oh, was that maybe a little greedy? Tier 3 coming down for the Light, for Yua, and it's fire, nature, fire. And that means Vulcans are out, Dragon Slayers are in the game, and we might have... I mean, I don't think we'll see Virtuosos. But I haven't seen Virtuosos in a long ass time. And there's the Vulcan, the Light with his back to the wall, because these Vulcans are turning everything into ash. Okay, there's the Harvester. But even a Harvester, believe me, look at that! That is one Vulcan with its ability, the Conflict Rate, dealing 265 damage per second, and even that is with a Pain Link, with a Life Weaving. Look at that. Vulcans buffed, not buffed, but backed up by the, lol, yeah, Vulcans buffed up and held by the nature spells are insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, the Virtuoso is super nice, absolutely. But as I said, I haven't seen him in ages. And Giant Slayer coming out, not letting him any chance to go tier 3 or defend. That is GG. You are winning on every front here. Yeah, Harvester, not the best unit. And this is 1-1. The Equalizer. We are going all the way here. Okay, by the way, for everyone who wondered, neither Hero nor Dragon Logic was signing up for the tournament. It was Ice Barrier who was trolling around a little bit. So just for your information before there's anything of a misunderstanding. Twilight Creep, yeah, you are again disappointing. That Vulcan though, Vulcans are so good, I really like to play them. The Light for the next map choice, let's ask him what he wants to have hosted. And we go to Lion. Good decision, sir, it's on the house. In the meantime, how does the bracket look, by the way? By the way, for everyone who wasn't online, we have a new PvE contest up in the forum. This time it's behind enemy lines. It's the last of the events that will be advanced and without enlightenment or the army monument. After that, we will start with the next map for expert until the release. The Light and you are, it's 1-1. The winner of this advances to the winner bracket final against Radical X. In the lower bracket, we still have Killbuster versus the loser of this match. And the winner of those will be waiting for Ice Barrier in the lower bracket. Alright. Good. Then let's get over with this here. Be right back, toilet break, please. Of course, you can have a few minutes. That's alright. Getting a little break for concentration after a few matches is absolutely within the realm of possibilities. And just for Shawaran, because he loves that so much. Ready. Ah, such a good ability. The Trumpet of Jellicoe. So much damage against buildings. Pretty good stats as well, though. I kind of fear for the VTOs, so it would not be bad in a pure fire deck, but then again, you rather want to play the Giant Slayer since it's swift. And on the other hand, for the nature deck, the Vulcan can be supported a lot better. Tröd, pröd, pröd, pröd. Alright, so if everyone goes ready, we can finish this game. Yua versus the Light. Yeah, they played against each other very often. And as you could see, it's generating some really good and nice matches. So let's see who will take it on Lion, huh? I don't think anyone would switch up their decks. Maybe another Pure Fire, not sure though. So we go, Yua in the north with Fire Start and the Light, as we did it with Shadow. Nothing out of the ordinary. And in the last two matches, Yua took the first fight for himself, gaining a slight advantage there. The last time he went very aggressive afterwards with attack and was able to kick power wells. So maybe the extended tier 1 wasn't his best friend here, because that gave the Light the chance. Oh, you're approaching me. Wow. JoJo references in the tournament. So yeah, let's see how the first fight goes here and how the players were adjusting their play. We have some nice damage on the Dread Charger, suffering equally as the Scavenger. Up here this is pretty much equal. This Eruption did not hit too much. Yes, it's finished off the Dread Charger, but with the Motivate now on so many squads, Yua needs to retreat. The Light with the Motivated Forsaken's on his way forward here. Damn. If that was a fire player, these eruptions though. But yeah, pulling your opponent into a into a bad position and then eruptioning his butt off is a nice strategy. And the light takes control over the middle. I almost thought that there would be a Zanderer coming in and the Zanderer will be there for the counter attack, but you are taking it defensively. So that's okay. Oh no, poor Scavenger getting bolted already by the evil Forsakens. I want to see a Warlock or a Mountain Rowdy today. Yeah, the Mountain Rowdy is not completely trash, I would say. The Warlock is. I mean, it's very bad, but it's not complete trash. The Warlock is. That's basically you take a Shaman, make it tier 2, remove the nice ability and keep the shitty stats. Welcome to the Warlock. And again with a Motivate, you are looking to be quite in a lot of trouble here. Ooh, the light with a good nasty surprise, taking out both of the units and putting some damage on the power wheel. Going forward also now with Frenzied and Motivated Forsakens. That is so much damage. These get out of the day status. In the north, you are winning the fight, so the light probably needs to pull back here after dealing a little bit of damage before these guys run out of the Frenzy. Well, still, it's quite a lot of damage. The light taking a comfortable second power wheel here. Same goes for you. Sudden Warlock hate on stream. Come on, the Warlock needs more than one buff to be viable again. Triple power wheel for the light. Yeah, you are complaining about his Toggy eruptions, which basically means a whole lot of eruptions that are not worth it. That is a hold, I guess, but keep in mind, the light has access to a lot of power wells around the middle, and you always needs to fight his way out to get to this location, for example, or over here. He could take them, but that still is not giving any chance of taking tier 3. And here comes the Thunder, yeah. Instead of going for more and more economy, he rather goes in rushing and punishes his opponent. Problem is that one Thunderer is not going to cut it. He needs more. And these units are fighting and probably even losing to these units over there. So, Thundering coming in, that is a lot of damage, but it's not enough. And that is 880 hit points left, even with an eruption. He needs double eruption, and he doesn't have double eruption. You are putting pretty much everything on one card here. This might not work out. He needs attack. He needs urgently an advantage of any kind, because that is looking grim. The light repairing instead of going for the tier 2. And here comes the monument. It's Fire Nature again. But the counterattack to make his life miserable is already on the way. And this is looking really good for the light now. His tech is not yet on the way, but he's ahead in terms of power wells. Never mind, here it is. And if you are ahead in terms of tech, you might wanna, in terms of power wells, the Harvester becomes more and more of a threat, even though the Harvester, the Harvester in all its glory did not really prove to be effective up until now. Is it the first time we're going to see walls here, by the way? Nah, he's running away. By the way, walls are not forbidden in the tournament, it's just that these gentlemen do not want to play with them. I would wall the hell out of you in the tournament, because I know exactly how it triggers him. And there comes the Chaos Knight as a counter, not activating his ability, getting piggied up. And that is a lot of damage on the power wall, I guess. Counter attack here though, Frenzied Nightcrawlers with so much damage. That's 100% more, so basically this unit has 1630 damage, which is A lot. Teleporting his opponent away, repairing the power well. His usage of the nether warp, really strong here. And you lose the power well. This is looking more and more problematic for him. Will the light do this? And Bob, motivated shot, Ewer surrenders, and the light advances to winner bracket final. In a 2-1 victory. It's Radical X versus the light now, wow! Okay. That is the round number 4. Yes. Round number 4 starts on Lion. So, Mr. Radical X, Mr. The Light, please come into here. In the lower bracket, we will have Killbuster versus Ewer, fighting for the slot against Ice Barrier to advance to the lower bracket final. Toggy the Bandit, yeah, that's me. Be nice, Radical. That's what the light says. I would rather say go extra hard on him so he can learn from his lesson and become a better Battleforge player, because this is what we all aspire to be, a better Battleforge player. Good luck and fun, Elian, the first game of this best of 3. In the north, we have Radical X with Fire versus the Light with Shadow. Wow! Only having Fire versus Shadow matchups here. Interesting. As soon as there are 5 bucks on the line, not a single person is playing Shadow or Nature, even though it got buffed. Otherwise, we have players for these elements. Never Swiftclaw. Oh. Ice Barrier pretty surely is playing some Frost, and there was no Nature player in this tournament. Zappy wanted maybe to play, but he didn't make it. So yeah. And Radical X immediately going in, losing the fight on the left side, but winning on the right. That's 3 squads, 3 squads. That is pretty equal, actually. But now the light moving over, getting sniped away with these Forsakens. And this is the perfect eruption! He won't take it because he's Radical X and he'd rather summoning more units. Because he believes in his micro. I believe in eruption. So yeah, that middle first fight probably going towards Radical X, the light, with 2 very damaged red charges here. Yep, that red charger could blow itself off and kill these units, but that's not worth it. You need to hit 3 targets. Radical X playing bandits? Yes, he is. To be fair, by the time he goes tier 2, he is so ahead, even bandits work. Not wrong. And this little death ball of Sunstrider is not getting blown away by a nasty surprise, and Radical X pushing hard on that power wall. What a big advantage of units he has. And that was a beautiful nasty surprise. The problem is he needs a second one to win this fight here. Oh, never mind. With Frenzied Forsakens, this seems to be working. So the light with a beautiful defense here. Staying on more or less equal terms against Radical, but Radical takes the first initiative in taking a power wall. Okay, they're pretty much equal. Both with 2 power walls outside of the main base.
Sunstriders, gear up. Forsaken. Hail Riders.
And alright, next battle is commencing. Radical Axe going in, just trying to snack a little bit off this Dread Charger's butt and then retreating with a Scavenger. Dealing some damage, not committing to a super hard go here, having another flank at the top. Not too much happening this game as of now. Of course, he could be taking a power well on the back of this. Since the motivate went off, you don't want to fight into that and rather run away until the motivate is off, or at least not online for the entire fight. And that's the third power well for Radical Axe. The light needs to take a location now. This would be a nice location for him. This would be a nice location. And in the meanwhile, running into that eruption on 2. Poor Forsakens. That should be the defense for Radical Axe. Yeah, he's rather taking the safe one down here, because that one will be attacked by Xandaros or the like. That puts them in equal power wells, so don't get me wrong. The light is not out here. Radical Axe just got a little better. Never mind. Radical Axe just got a better engagement here and there, but these nasty surprise defenses are working out quite well for the light. Oh wait, this power well is dropping suspiciously low. And if he can't repair more or less, because this guy is coming in, he might be in trouble. Never mind. Oh, is he pulling them together for the eruption? Little skirmishing going down on the bottom. Oh, whoa, what do I say? Little skirmish. That's quite the commitment from Radical Axe here. With 3 units. The light needs to defend. But that's the big thing. Everyone's watching that power well. Can he get it? With an eruption, I guess he can. Does he have one? Does he need one? He doesn't. Alright. And just by that, power well goes down. Radical Axe taking the lead for the first time really in this game by kicking a power well. And there's the tech. The light now with a big problem. Either he goes in and kicks 1 or 2 power wells or the monument to stay in this game, or he's behind and still tries to tech, because he just took another power well again to stay on equal power wells. But the problem with that is that puts him behind by 100 power. This push is going to be awful. Bandit's attack is quite good, especially with Nightcrawler and Skyfire Drake and buffs and everything. So yeah, there come the Bandit Stalkers. Their natural counter, which would be the Nightcrawler, is a beast. And this guy deals 100% damage against beasts, which is insanity. Also, they are super cheap, they're super strong. Bandit Stalker, a really good card. Due to the buffs on the test server.
What do you wish of the Shadow Mage?
Look at the damage. Also getting some Bandit Spearmen in the mix, but down here with an eruption, with double eruption, you might take it, but I don't think he will be able to do that. And over here we have more and more attacks going down for Radical Axe, and that is 1 power well up here again, to the 2nd up there, and the 3rd barely survived. Wow, what an offensive prowess from the Bandit deck.
Assassins
ready to die.
Too bad it's just a reskin of Scavenger. Would be great to have a different look. Yeah, that's true. But you better get used to the models here, because we're not getting new ones anytime soon.
Shadow Mage.
We have some action going on here by cliffing, or not really cliffing, but utilizing the sky units to deal some damage on the power wells here. Radical Axe now ahead by one power well, and the light had to take several new. So he's behind by about 200 or 300 void power. Just downscale the bandit construct to yeah, sure, why not? Good old bandits. Another power well kill, another power well kill. Radical Axe is taking power wells left and right, and the light is surely but slowly burning out here. His void power pool is small, and we have the tier 3 coming in with nature, so either it would be the Lost Soul Hunter, the bandit Soul Hunter, or something else, but we won't get to know it since it's 1-0 for Radical Axe in this winner bracket final. Wait, is this already the 2-0? No. It is the 1-0. Yeah, it's the 1-0. He's seeing the 5k Battleforge points rolling away before his eyes, yeah. As I said before, there is an extra reward. If you beat Radical Axe in a best of 3, you're getting 5000 Battleforge points as an extra from my pocket, because I want to see that guy beaten. Beaten. And we're open again. It is Haladur. Let's see if we have any news from the lower bracket. No, the page needs to refresh. Never mind. Radical Axe and the Light are in. Yua is still playing versus Killbuster, which is alright. And the winner fights Ice Barrier. Okay, okay. Good luck, have fun, gentlemen. And we have Radical Axe switching probably over to a nature deck for Haladur. Let's do this. Good luck, have fun, gentlemen. Second game of the winner bracket final. It's Radical Axe versus the Light. Swiftclaw, let's go, absolutely. And in the north, we have Spearman opening for Radical Axe. What the hell? Versus the Light with a Dread Charger. Wouldn't a Swiftclaw be, especially since it's as expensive as a Spearman now, a much better choice? Well, not getting into an argument with the Radical Axe about Battleforge, because usually that boy is right. So I won't judge. Swiftclaw is Suicide versus Shadow. No Swiftclaw against Nox Trooper. Okay, okay, I understand that. But one Swiftclaw for having a Swift unit, maybe?
Forsaken obey.
Yeah, I understand, I get it. And the Wind Reavers are you coming in? And I haven't seen that split attack in a long time. That was something Radical Axe started doing, and pretty much everyone was copying him against Top Secret when he was really put to the test against this guy. Wait, is that a tunneling system? Well, hello there. Not as... Wait, we don't have a unit for tunneling yet though, right? I don't think so. And we have the battle commencing over here. These poor Wind Weavers are getting taken down. And up there, it looks kind of good for Radical, especially with that Swiftclaw in the mix. So the Light probably taking the approach to here, and he's using the tunneling. That is only costs half as much now, by the way. Oh, Radical needs a heal here. Blop, there they are, coming in from the top. Heal is done, everything. Reinforcements have arrived, and these guys are head over heels running away with an ensnaring roots. That is an easy catch for Radical X. Absolutely. It's like the scene from it's a little bit like the scene from the Infinity Wars when the reverse snap came and the portals are opening. Suddenly, the tunnel helps a lot for these slow-ass nature armies. And we have a tier 2 coming in from the light versus the power well for Radical X. Witches are close to the shard! Stop them! Absolute. Oh lord, nerf tunnel. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, it's strong, but before the people don't start using them, there's no need to nerf them, right? You know what needs to be nerfed? The souls.
Shadow Mage.
And here we go. Shadow Mage out. Shadow Mage is out. Needs to be careful though with a simple another power well. Okay, so Radical X stays ahead by one power well, not committing to attack. And needs to get the value off of these heals. Which he does up until now, by the way, which he does. No Dryad in the mix though, no Shaman in the mix. And these Shadow Mages deal so much damage. Holy hell, do they deal damage. Will we see Pure Nature coming on here, or will we see Stonekin? I haven't seen a player play Stonekin in a tournament for quite some time. I've seen more and more Stonekin players on the ladder, on the ranked duel. So the light equalizing the power wells, Radical X going to tier 2, and that is a call for Energy Parasite, who really wants to get a good suck on these power wells. Tunnels destroyed. Yes, the tunnels are destroyed because you don't need them anymore. They just block off the power since there's nothing hitting here or here for a very long time. This is the area that's interesting, and this alone. Never mind immediately going for the deep one. And get over here! Oh, another tunneling system. Never mind. Okay. I would have loved to see, I don't know, breeding grounds. But not going for the energy parasites is uncommon. And there the deep one. Oh right, he can tunnel away and zap. Deep one is safe and sound and just retreating. Wow. Being able to rescue deep ones with a click is insane. That thing alone is insane, but with that ability... Oh! Pure Nature looking extra crispy today. Nom nom nom. Power well is being sucked. And he can even retreat. Wow. That is uncommon. Energy joins the battle. Wow. That is the bravest little energy parasite I've ever seen. Even taking a shot from these Shadow Mages.
What do you wish of the Shadow Mage?
Spirit Hunters, of course, dealing a crap ton of damage, making these Shadow Mages more or less unable to do their work as soon as they've shot one time. Nerf tunnels, wow. I admit the tunneling is pretty good with the deep one and the burrowers, but yeah, it was just buffed. Let's keep it that way. You know what needs to be nerfed? The souls. In the meantime, talking about the burrower, but they get just knocked around by Shadow Mage and... Oh wow. And he retreats. The value from that tunneling. Wow. Damn that value. Joining armies here, and that was not a good nasty surprise for the light. What is going on? Radical X is walking over that with his Nature Tier 2 army. And the energy parasites are coming in from all sides. More deep ones are joining the battle, and it looks like the light is super falling apart. They see me tunneling, they hate it. Yeah, kinda. And again, retreating with one click. Micro for dummies, just click tunneling. I love it. First power well's going down here. Second power well's going down here, and suddenly Radical X is utilizing more and more of this energy parasites, and it's looking so grim for the light. Wow. Flexing that pure nature. So good. Oh, you don't want to have them both go down, and brop. Gun they are. Wow. That is insane. That is insane. With a lot of good micro, tunneling is insane. GG. I like it. And that puts Radical X in the grand finals with a 2-0. And in the lower bracket, how far are Yua and Killbuster? The winner of those plays against Ice Barrier, and the winner of these will play against the Light. So right now, Night Elf Staff of Preservation 2.0, absolutely, that was my first thought. And it looked rather instant on the deep ones. I think a 1 second delay or something would be alright there. But that is basically from Warcraft 3, the Night Elf Staff, where you can instantly port units home, where the Moon Juice is waiting for them to be healed up. The animation is very fast indeed, absolutely. Since everything is super slow in Battleforge, like the units turning around, units reacting to your stuff, always getting stuck on other units, but tunneling out instantly. Might be strong, but that then again, we barely have any nature players left, so I wouldn't mind that. So, Yua and Killbuster, when they finish their match, I'll join that and host the next one. Are you done? To be fair, they can also just heal and stay in fight. Yes, that's true. Dankeschön. What is wrong with my mouse? Okay, that looks decent. Yeah, looking better. So, Yua and Killbuster, are they not playing? Offline. What? Killbuster won. Ah, nobody put the result in. Ah, now it gets put into challenge. So we have Ice Barrier versus Killbuster. Are they already playing? No, right? Since we just saw that Killbuster's offline. Why the hell is he offline? Does Ice Barrier know anything? Wait, that's round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the round 4, so again we start on the Lion. Where the hell is Killbuster? And where's Ice Barrier? What is going on? Wait, alright. Chat is trashed, is picking on poor Yua here after his loss. Not nice. And there's Ice Barrier. So maybe we won't see Fire versus Shadow in this game. Schattenbezwinger. Wow. Yeah, the best of Shadow, or however you want to call it. So we wait for Killbuster. He got a few minutes. Sure, he can take his little time off. This is the lower round 4. The winner of this game goes to the lower bracket against the light. And the winner of that goes into grand final for Radical X. And there's Killbuster. Nice. Radical X doing some industry espionage and spying on his future possible opponents, which is, I think, alright since we're streaming it. Ah, sorry. Alright. Killbuster needs 2 minutes, no problem, sir. Absolutely no problem. So, what did we see? What was changed on the test servers? Not a lot, honestly. Radical X with his last game utilizing a lot of now cheaper nature decks, cards. Other than that, we saw also Radical X with some bandit cards that have been buffed. Other than that, we saw pretty standard Shadow and Fire stuff with Shadow, Frost, and Fire Nature. Yeah, it's always kind of curious with people. Oh god. So we have a game here. Good luck, have fun, gentlemen. Who's not ready? Radical X! You're not allowed to be not ready when you're not playing. Ready, please. And here we go. Good luck, have fun. Semi-finals of the lower bracket between Ice Barrier and Killbuster. Is this a Frost versus Fire match? In the north we have Killbuster with Fire, in the south we have Ice Barrier with Frost. Finally some new colors here, let's do this! Oh man. Ah, the little Master Archers, I missed them. The horror of my dreams, Master Archers with the War Eagles above them. Waking up in the middle of the night, soaked in sweat, screaming. No, Master Archers are fine. Master Archers are absolutely fine. And a single Scavenger coming and pushing almost into the base of Ice Barrier. Wow, that's a defensive start. And summon, Frostbite. Okay, Ice Barrier not taking one step here without the help of his monument. But Sinjo, how the hell would a Master Archer balance at the top of an Ice Barrier? That is super hard to do, and then they have to shoot their crossbows. Poor Master Archers. Guys, what the hell is this? This is the worst dance, the worst mating dance I've ever seen between a Scavenger and a Master Archer squad. What is going on? Hold on. Well, they have 43 minutes and 15 seconds left to do this, moving to the back of the front until Killbuster goes inside tier 3, I guess. But yeah, that was an interesting start to a hopefully very interesting game.
Master Archers, reporting. Master Archers, here.
And finally, a power well and a crap ton of Scavengers. And a crap ton of Master Archers. Here we go.
Master Archers, here. Master Archers.
Defensive Mortar Tower, that would be my move against that many Master Archers. Bomb delivery. Oh, there come the Fire Swans in the mix, making it a lot harder for the Master Archers to kick the Scavengers. Are they just moving to the main base? Where are they going? Yeah, I guess he rather wants to go for the monument, which is an interesting choice, I'd say. And there's the Glyph of Frost. Dodged! Wow. Killbuster not getting hit by that at all. But that spell doesn't have the biggest cooldown. Oh, that was close. But this Glyph of Frost, one Scavenger, so that's not too bad. And that is so many Master Archers. Look at that power well. And even though there's a lot of knockback happening, it's just not enough in time. The big question, of course, then will be the counter-attack. Can Ice Barrier handle the counter-attack? I don't think he will get a second one here. He probably should start to focus units, but it's too late. Also, 3 Fire Swans is so much damage and knockback on these small units. So that was 1.5 Power Wells. Is Ice Barrier taking a Power Well advantage now? Is he taking tier 2? Because that is quite a lot of units going towards him. And it's attack. We go to Stonekin. Alright. That would buy some time, but yeah. Oh, and this Glyph of Frost hits almost perfectly. That is buying so much time. Time he really needs to get this monument up. We do not see a Scorched Earth here to buy more time for Killbuster, but obviously he couldn't punch it anyway since the Scavengers are way too far away. And there's the tier 2, so Curse of Oil hitting a lot of units. Mass Stormsingers might be the way to go here, maybe with even a Stonekin Tempest, a Stone Tempest or something, since he doesn't have any count. Oh, never mind, he has 3 anti-L units, maybe not. Maybe not against the Slaying Giants Fire Sworn. So yeah, I think his best bet is Mass Stormsingers while protecting this monument with Ice Barrier or Cobalt Trick or both. Because of course these Stormsingers will need some time before they've taken out everything here. Oh, he's not letting the monument fall, does he now? Oh, that is way too low already. That is way too low already. And the monument falls. Killbuster taking the lead with a 1-0 victory over Ice Barrier on Elion. Alright. And we immediately go to the map that was just recently added to the tournament pool by me. It's Irmia. In the meantime, by the way, I want to say that you should always have a cup of tea from time to time. Especially if you fill rum in it, then it's instantly grog. Pirate moves. Ah, hot. Still too hot. Good luck, have fun. The revenge match. Killbuster is up 1-0 against Ice Barrier. Who will go to the lower bracket finals against the Light? Okay, so in the north we have Killbuster again with Fire versus in the south Ice Barrier with the Master Archers. Fire versus Frost, here we go. Power Well for the Master Arch, for Killbuster and for Ice Barrier both, alright. Another rather soon, a quick second Power Well for Ice Barrier here. How does Killbuster react? Up until now, he reacts rather defensively. defensively. A third power well. Wow, Ice Barrier going into super greed mode here. Okay, okay, I like that. The more power wells we see in the early game, the more action we see in the late game. Little Frostbite to help these Master Archers escape. And here comes the Light Blade to immediately snack one of these scavengers. But never mind, we have 4 power wells up for each and every one here at the moment, which is quite a lot that early on. So that is going... This match pretty surely is going to get into tier 2, since with that many power wells, there's not a lot of a reason to stay on tier 1 forever. We're easily able to play that on a decent void power pool. More scavengers coming in, chasing down those poor Master Archers. And is Ice Barrier ready for this fight? No, he's not. He's taking tier 2 and just buying time here. Yeah, the Light Blade is tanking up quite a lot of damage, but with that many opponents... Oh, does he have the Scorched Earth? Wow, never mind. This Glyph of Frost hitting every one of these units here, and that bought exactly the time he needs to make this Thunderer a very, very bad decision. Spirit Hunters are coming out, they dish out their poison, and with that, Killbuster in a world of hurt with a lot of trouble. Man, that was... what a Glyph of Frost that was. Of course, these poor melee units can't even fight back, and they get focused out one by one. What a huge tempo swing. Killbuster has no idea what to do here. Needs to get his tier 2, but he didn't even start it yet. And these burrows will... Wow, this counterattack will annihilate at least one power well. There comes the tech. It is, after all, Fire Frost. Cool to see that, but how are you staying in this game? Or how are you defending that power well? That is so many enemies already knocking at your door. He won't be there in time. These are just not even attacking. Wow. He won't be in time for a Kobold trick, will he now? I guess he won't. Basically, that burrow was enough, and now the attack hits his base. Can he defend that, is the big question. Skyfire Drake is out. He needs more anti-air than just the Spirit Hunters, but with the... oh, playing the Gravity Surge. Just ignoring the Skyfire Drake. Wow, poor Killbuster. Getting a run for his money here. Yeah, Kobold Trick's coming out, but is that worth it in the end? Skyfire Drake's up again, and the Curse of Oink is hitting. Frost Sorceress is going down, and there's still more damage being dealt, while this lonely Sunstrider is slowly but surely attacking this power well. Double Burrower flank on the power wells over there. Now he can't split his attention. One power well gets healed, the other one falls, and Ice Barrier is taking a lead in this match. Holy hell, this tech and this Glyph of Frost. What a genius move. And then, as I said before, you never can take a safe monument on this map. Killbuster is breaking apart on pretty much every front here. Having defended the attack in the main, immediately another squad comes in. This monument is rescued, yes, but it needs to repair. That is super low. This power well, one is already down, the other one on the brink of dying. And again, look at that. So much damage is being dished out here. Will he even get there in time? GG is called. That's a 1-1. And Ice Barrier with a convincing win on Urmia here. Wow. That's quick tech. And then the punish with the Glyph of Frost put him in such a commendable position. So it's 1-1. This is the deciding match. The victor goes to the lower bracket final and fights for... Oh right, Lion again. Okay. Maybe he wants to prove a point. Let's go there, let's do this. Oh right, by the way, of course I was wrong before. If you just get to the lower bracket final, you're already in top 3 because the winner's advancing in the grand final. So you already win €5 as soon as... So the winner of this at least gets €5. I missed that, of course. And then the winner of the next match gets the option to play against Radical X in the grand final, fighting against 10 or 15 euros for a prize. Good luck, have fun, let's go. Oh wait, I'm getting money, woo! More Stroop waffles. In the north, we have Killbuster with fire again. In the south, Iceberry with the Master Archers. Next chance of a sip at ultra hot tea. Ah, still hot but good. And this time he goes for the early power well, knowing he should probably be able to defend this. I'm not a fan of those. Where are you from again? What would be your favorite snack? Are you rather a, I don't know, a cookie type of guy? Do you like it crispy with chips? Or what kind of snacks do you like?
Master Archers, reporting.
Yeah, the Netherlands, but still. I mean, there are Germans who do not like beer or schnitzel. Those exist. They are a little weird, but there are Germans who don't like those as well, so it's alright, I guess. So, pretty equal match at the moment. Both have one power well, and Iceberry is trying to get back to the safety of his wells. And again, with a greedy tech, not wanting to play the tier 1 here. Killbuster did not show that he has the Scorched Earth yet, so I guess he can't punish this with just 3 scavengers. That eruption was really greedy. That put him behind by 75 and makes his tech super late. Oh, here we have the stone shooter, and the next needs to be the cobalt trick, and that is defended. We get Fire Frost up a little earlier this time. And now the stone shooter's in the mix.
Storm Singer ready.
I like cookies and chips, yeah, I just don't like caramel-like stuff. Oh, I love that stuff.
Frost Sorceress.
Frost Sorceress is up. Here comes the Skyfire Drake. And yeah, I don't know if the Stone Tempest is the best choice against a Fire Frost deck, but... Oh wait, it's Ice Barrier's Frost Sorceress, what? Wouldn't have thought that. And the Cold Snap hitting both of these units, but that is expensive. In the meantime, by the way, this Scavenger gets a crap ton of damage done on the power well. Getting ignored here. Well, it worked out. And finally, the other Sorceress is coming. This Frost Sorceress is getting killed. And the Stone Tempest deals damage again. Wow, that range is bigger than I thought. A lot bigger. And here come the Spirit Hunters with the damage over time. And still, the Stone Tempest is being attacked by the Monument, so that's already, even though it's not a lot, that's the damage racking up there. Another Frost Shield and Ravage going down there, alright. But finally, she is going down to the poison. And another Frost Sorceress for the Storm Singer. And the Stone Tempest is attacking the Monument. Wow, this This Stone Tempest is doing interesting things in this game, let's call it that. Skyfire Drake's going to die to the poison. Oh, never mind. Super big value heal coming in here. Where's the ice barrier gun? Did he cancel? Ah, there it is. Oh, okay. And Ice Barrier looking quite like he's quite in control of this game with a relentless aggression of the Stone Tempest, with these units for utilities dancing around him, keeping everything in good HP and denying the opponent. This monument is shooting down. And finally, when the normal units, the ground units are coming in, the Curse of Oink is hitting, but of course the monument will be rescued by the Kobold Trick. Skyfire Drake's going down. Poor little Stormsinger is being sieged up here and is knocked around by the Stone Tempest. Wow, this Stonekin army looks scary, like it has an answer for everything. Still hot. In the meantime, the monument is dropping lower and lower to buy time. There's a cold snap. It's barely coming in time though. 150. That is almost killable for the Spirit Hunters, who do not really deal any damage. Only with their poison, which doesn't work with buildings. But that is such a huge army. I mean, there must be a heal. Never mind, there must not be a heal coming in. More and more building kicking units are in the mix now, and it looks like Killbuster is getting overwhelmed here. Just like that. Stone Tempest in the end, pretty good unit, especially if there's no wildfire, and GG. Taking it 2-1. Ice Barrier advances to the lower bracket final, where he is facing off against the Light. And I think we start on Layesh now. We should. Let me check real quick. Yes. Light versus Ice Barrier. Is everyone ready? Does anyone need a little break before we go into the lower bracket finals? Players seem to be ready. Oh, never mind. Where's Ice Barrier? Yeah, Ice Barrier might need a second. So yeah, that was finally some Frost Tier 1 action. I like that. Frost Tier 1 is good. And there we go. Haladur extra. Problem is we're not playing on Haladur. This is Layesh. Good luck, have fun, gentlemen. This is the first match between the Light and Ice Barrier. Battling it out on Layesh. It's a best of 3. It's the lower bracket final. The loser of this match takes €5 and the third place. The winner of this match goes on to the grand final to fight Radical X for 10 or 15 euros. Good luck, have fun. Master Archers in the north, Dread Charger in the south. Frost vs Shadow on tier 1 is a weird matchup. It feels like it's a weird matchup. It's Dread Chargers, a lot of Dread Chargers, so they are pretty similar to the Scavengers in terms of what they do and their stats and whatever. But you could also play Nox Troopers. Usually you start to play Nox Troopers when there are Ice Guardians out. Since it's, by the way, Nox Troopers are not the only medium to medium unit in the game that is tier 1 unranged. It also goes for the Shaman, but nobody plays the Shaman as a damage dealer seriously, so yeah. So that is quite a little bit different. bit of dancing around here.
Master archers, reporting.
Nobody really wanting to commit here. Nobody wants to go into the other base. Nobody wants to get a power well. A lot of waiting for mistakes, for openings. And the last time Ice Barrier did that, it did not end that well. And the Light immediately taking a power well right in front of the Frost player's base, which is usually a very, very bad idea. But okay,
Master archers.
let's see if Ice Barrier can punish him for that.
Here.
Ice Barrier is going down. And the first Ice Guardian is falling. The first Nox Trooper is falling. Needs to be protecting his Master Archers a little more, but these Nox Troopers do not look too bad. Ice Barrier misclicked and attacked the power well. Oh, that hurts. And I think the Light is overpowering him here in the long run. Okay, never mind. We have no idea who's winning this. Wasn't that guy still pretty much full HP? Okay, never mind. Ice Barrier is overpowering the Light. What the hell is happening in this match? Suddenly all the Nox Troopers are gone. Where's the power?
Dread chargers ready.
And Dread Chargers coming in, trying to get the Master Archers here. But they're simply frozen solid by a glyph, and this power well can wave his owner bye-bye because it's not staying up any longer. Maybe taking a power well in front of the base of the Frost player was brave. Let's call it brave. Impossible to defend close well versus Frost. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Master archers.
That's what I thought, Shawarren. And Ice Barrier with a huge lead in army walking towards the Light, who probably is thinking about how the hell he can defend this. Well, I mean, of course, phase towers are still in the game, they're still strong. But look at that, look at everything that's getting thrown at you here. Oh. Looking to be quite problematic.
Master archers.
By the way, it always seems kind of weird to me how big and how round the sword of the Ice Guardian is. It doesn't look hard, it rather looks soft, right?
Master archers.
Like they're beating you up with a big club of cotton candy. And then you're dead, which is kind of weird, by the way. So that's still a lot of Master Archers.
Reporting.
And I think he can carry that to kill power well. GG. 1-0 for Ice Barrier. And the Light can take a second. A sword made of ice is not soft, but it looks soft. Welcome to the stream, Fudge, by the way. And we go to Haladur. Yeah, exactly. Buff face tower. How should the poor shadow players defend that? So second game, it's a 1-0 for Ice Barrier. Alright, good luck and fun everyone. We're going to the second match. Light versus Ice Barrier. Will Ice Barrier take it with a clean 2-0, or will we see a sweep and the Light taking it into Grand Finals? Yeah. In the north, it's the Light with Shadow Tier 1 versus, of course, Ice Barrier with the Master Archers. The last Pure Frost player we have left in the top 10. I mean, there's there's a few more guys who play Frost Tier 1, but they are either switching it up, so they are not the main Frost player, or, well, they are not in the top 20. I think, at least. I meet a lot of people in the ranked duel with pure Frost, but that might be due to the case that I'm getting stream sniped and they know my deck and how to counter it and know that I'm struggling in that matchup. Okay, Ice Bear taking the power well. And the Light this time rather going offensive with summoning an army and trying to bust down that power well. Brave. He did not take a power well. What is he waiting for? The Light just says my game froze. Okay, I think since there wasn't a single sword attack left or right, we can remake this. Yeah, there was nothing won or lost in that game. We will remake this. We went to Haladur. A game freeze. Yeah, the Light maybe get those logs to Xena or something, because that is uncommon. I didn't think that would happen anymore. Yeah, take your time, restart Battleforge. But I didn't think that the freezes were still a thing, or are they happening to another reason occasionally? And here we go again. It's still 1-0 for Ice Barrier. Good luck, have fun. Here we go. Neither did I. Oh, poor Xena, yeah. Fighting Frost on tier 1 is a crash. Yeah, if Frost is winning tier 1, there's bound to be a crash, because Battleforge knows that can't be possible. Come on. So the same as before, the Light with a Dread Charge on Ice Barrier, and turn it up SE2 with a subscribe. Thank you so much for the support, man. That is very appreciated. Welcome to the stream as well. Get down, get some beer, get some chips, sit on the couch, enjoy the good games, and prost to you, good sir. So here we go for a power well for Ice Barrier, and again the Light not yet taking a power well. Is he really trying to bust this down? Attacking on tier 1 Frost is hard, even though he hasn't yet played the Ice Barrier, if I'm correct. Not sure though.
Master Archers, reporting.
And in he goes. That is looking really good for a start here. But the longer this goes on, the more the Ice Guardians might suffer at the hand of these Nox Troopers. And he just recasts his Frost Shield, tanking, which is what those guys do best. Oh, I think Ice Barrier might hold this. Then, of course, it's going to be a really hard match for the Light. It's not lost yet, though. He can still try and bust this down. Yeah, these Frost Shields. These Frost Shields, man. Getting them up and up again. But the Light is being pushed back. He even gets his last Nox Trooper killed. The one has to run away with his tail tucked between his legs. But that is a very close power well. Body block even. Wow. And you might realize that this is looking a little bit like Laish before. A close power well to a Frost player. Nah. Hard to defend, really hard to defend. The charge shot not even breaking the shell. Yeah, and just like that, Ice Barrier seems to be taking this game. The light with so many problems. Look at the count of his problems. And they are small, they have crossbows, and they are not dying or going down anytime soon. While the Ice Guardian can try and get his Frost Shield up again. Here we go. And yeah, that is quite a lot of damage coming out from these small boys. And that looks quite decisive. Ice Barrier fighting through the entire lower bracket to get back for revenge against Radical X. And the light is still in this. He's not out yet, but man, boy, would this be one hell of a comeback if he makes this happen. Taking a power well, not even a monument, but a power well. Yeah, they're on equal power wells, don't get me wrong. But this one is running for ages. Already pays off for itself, and that one was kicked, so yeah. Has he played Mana Wings? Not yet. But he played the tunneling ability, he played Swift Claws and Nature Tier 1, he played Bandit units. So well, there was a lot of variety in this tournament just because of Radical X. And okay, Ice Barrier taking the second power well, establishing a forward base. There's a tech coming in for the light. I mean, it's not over. There's tier 2 units who can deal quite a lot of damage here, but Ice Barrier with another power well, getting a little bit greedy here, just needs to defend and he will come out ahead in the long run. And there come Shadow Mage and Nightcrawler. Shadow Mages deal a crap ton of damage, but the problem is, do they even deal enough damage to kill all these Frost units? Ice Barrier has time, he's waiting. The only thing he needs to happen is that his power wells do not go down, right? Oh, Frenzy, and he's immediately going for the power well, which is getting bursted here, but it's not coming in time. Man, he's almost killing that power well through the glacier shell. What the hell? So much damage. But yeah, just like that, 390 HP left, and Ice Barrier is marching in. And oh boy, this push might get ugly. Okay, never mind. No Frost Shields going up for the poor Ice Guardians. And these Shadow Mages can barely shoot. There's so many needles flying into them. Needle, 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 needle. One shot and then they're down. Ice Barrier doesn't need to push here. He has all the time in the world being 2 power wells ahead. He could use this opportunity to get to tier 2 though.
What do you wish of the Shadow Mage?
And ba-boom. Yeah, well, these are all down, but why would he attack with them anyways? Tier 2 is on the way, he still has a double power well lead, and as soon as this tier 2 is kicking in, the light will realize that this is not his game to take anymore. There's the Stone Tempest. It could be taken over by the... by the Night Guard as far as I know, but... it's not easy to... I don't know if it even outranges the Stone Tempest. Oh wow, it doesn't. And just like that, this Night Guard is getting attacked and killed. Well, not killed yet, but the light taps out, it's GG. And Ice Barrier is going to the Grand Finals against Radical X. Congratulations though for the light for taking the 3rd place and winning €5. I hope it will be a good snack in for you or a couple of beers. So everyone, it's grand final time. Radical X versus Ice Barriers. Ice Barrier on Layesh, I think, is the first map. Should be Layesh. Let me check that out real quick. It is Layesh. Alright. Best of 5? Yes, this is best of 5 now. I need to practice against Pure Frost again, or Frost Tier 1. Yeah, absolutely. You rarely encounter that on the ranked game, so you don't have a lot of practice against that. I noticed that as well. If you're encountering them, you usually go back to laming because you have no idea how to properly play that matchup. And that means we have Radical X versus Ice Barrier again. Alright, this is best of 5. And here we go. What the hell, was that a Ravenheart at his picture? Whatever. This is Grand Finals. Radical X versus Ice Barrier. We have Ice Barrier starting with with Frost, and Radical X with Nature. Oh, I wanted for the Grand Final. I wanted a text. So you guys know the score. That looks better. Is anyone happening in the match? Nothing's happening in the match, right? Oh, they're both instantly going tier 2, so it's Stonekin versus Pure Nature. I have no idea who's usually coming out ahead in this. But alright. I wanted a little text. We could have that at the top, I guess. Do we want it in black? I guess we want it in black so it's better. It has a better visibility, right? Power well for each player. No one really. No one really going in here. Where's the color? Select color. Black. Yeah, that looks kind of scrubby, but I think that's at least something we have. So we have energy parasites flying in, trying to suck some power wells. Not working out though. Ice Barrier is defending these. In the meantime, one of these energy parasites getting through, and well, Ice Barrier's collecting Mars Storm Singers here. No, they don't spawn with 2 Corsairs. They can call Corsairs, I think. So, how's Radical X going to defend this? Of course, the deep one with a snatch. With a gifted catch. And here comes the tunnel entrance. Oh boy. Not screwing around, immediately going into the gifted catch. These Spirit Hunters are waiting a long time for the first shot. And bop, away they go with tunneling. Here we are to heal up again. Problem is, of course, that these small units are immediately getting taken out. Oh, he doesn't care though. He doesn't care at all. Dishing out some damage. Problem with that, of course, is... Oh, wow. That with a simple heal, this will be mitigated, right? That's a lot of poison stacked on these units, but with a heal they're all full. Not for too much longer though. Oh my god, is Ice Barrier really taking? He needs a heal though! Where's your heal, Ice Barrier? Oh, and tunneling again. Wow! Tunneling seems super broken against guys who do not have burst damage, by the way. Nerf tunnel, wow! I'm getting a déjà vu with the last stresses to open. Yes, maybe, maybe. And just wow, this deep one getting away again. I mean, with a Spirit Hunter, he would have died. He would have died to the poison. And Radiclex is getting the suck off again on these power wells. Getting himself a nice little burst of power. There's no Shrine of Memory yet though, so either he doesn't play it or he doesn't want to use it right now. Because of Oink going in, and 2 squads of small units really is. They are hurt by the hurricane. These energy parasites, holy hell. Enlightenment into Ravenheart, oh my god. That would be the most awesome thing. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. No heals for Ice Barrier here. Radiclex again coming in with the energy parasites. And Ice Barrier tapping out here. 1-0 for Radiclex. Man, holy hell, those... How the hell do you counter that? The tunneling looking extremely strong in that matchup. And that means Radiclex is taking the first game. I mean, I could guess where we are going now, but I'll wait for the confirmation from Ice Barrier. Yeah, Enlightenment in a 1-1 PvP is kind of tall though. In a 3-3 or a 2-2 I can see that. In a 1-1 who... Yeah, we had a big 1-1, 3-3 yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday I think. Where I played Shrine of War in a 3-3 and it worked. Alright, we go to Uro. Shrine of War and 3-3 is meta, to be honest. Absolutely, I could see that. As soon as it was ready, suddenly everyone was pumping out tier 3 units left and right, and we just overwhelmed them. It was a pretty good match. Cover. Alright. Let's go to the next match. Radiclex versus Ice Barrier, game number 2. Good luck. Have fun, sirs. And here we go. I need to recheck that overlay I had from before I moved. I don't really remember how to set it up though. Need to check that out again. It was pretty cool for the tournaments. It looked so professional. By the way, we have Radiclex coming with a Swift Claw and Ice Barrier with the Master Archers. Nobody taking a power wheel just now. Alright. Imagine a 3-3 tournament. Oh, come on, boys. You all of you wanted a 2-2 tournament, and when I hosted one, barely 5 people show up, okay? So don't even get me started about a 3-3 tournament. I mean, what we could do would be a fun 3-3 tournament where we more or less randomize the teams beforehand, so you don't have to search for a team, but yeah. I mean, we barely get enough people together for one tournament these days. Don't get me started with team tournaments. Both players take a power wheel, by the way. Other than that, nothing too serious. Mars Swift Claw. What? Here they come. Yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah, Kilroy probably wanted to attend this tournament but didn't show up. Makes me a little sad. So if anyone has that guy in Discord, give him hell. Iceberry in the meantime, by the way, counter-attacking for this power well. While Radical Axe goes on this one, and yeah, it looks really grim for the power wells, honestly. But man, nature really good at disabling small units, huh? And that is a lot of units. In the meantime, this is a killed power well, absolutely sure. And this as well. So they just trade the power wells here. I mean, why not? Why not? Oh, this time a correct dodge. The Swift Claws coming in, and here comes the army. But until they are here, this power well will suffer a lot, and they just run to the ensnaring roots. Oh, this is so much damage. Swift Claws are insane. I've never seen a Mars Swift Claw spam, but these 70 energy Swift Claws. Wow. And that's a power well down already. They're not stopping. They're not stopping at all. They're not even thinking about stopping. With a heal, they're all back on track. And what is going on? Radical Axe showing us how strong Pure Nature can be after these changes. Man, they don't give a damn. Look at this. He's just going for the monument. Icebarrier has not a single building left. What is going on? Pure Nature with all the tools. Maybe the 70 power Swift Claw. Maybe it was a little strong. Even though, honestly, even with one less Swift Claw, they could have done it. So now every faction rushing Frost. Well, Frost is one of the only faction pretty much that hasn't been touched yet. So yeah, there needs to be an adjustment when everyone else is getting kind of buffed. And the only thing that got better for Frost was them not dying to face tower that hard anymore. So buff Frost tier 1, nerf Frost tier 2, or at least take the stuff away that Lost Souls uses. And yeah, what is Ice Barrier doing here, by the way? Okay, GG. Just waiting for the time to go out. 2-0 for Radical Axe. And man, that Swiftclaw rush, holy hell. Frosty one even got a small nerf, and since Frostbite got fixed, right. Got above Frost tier 1. The problem is, I really don't know how. I think the best guess, since they lack the movability, would be to reduce the cost of the Light Blade and also nerf it so they can use the ability more, since they're really short on crowd control and stuff other than the Glyph of Frost, which is dodgeable, honestly. And we go to Wardseye for the next match. I have no idea. Well, Shadow and Fire only got nerfed, to be honest. Yep. Well, the nerf of Shadow is only a fixed bug on tier 2 and a better ability to and reduce damage on the face tower, sorry. Where is that Ice Barrier man? There we are. So as you guys can see, there's still a little bit of time to go, but Radical X makes every deck look good, so we shouldn't forget that. In the end, we need a really bigger player base. We need the meta to shift. Everything needs to be tried out. But we try and give a much better version of the game we already have. So good luck and fun. This is tournament point for Radical X on Wadzai. Let's do this. 15 bucks are on the line. Second place takes 10. The third place, which was taken by the Light, takes 5. And in the north, on Wadzai, we have Ice Barrier, who is not playing a damn thing. There we go, the Frost Mage versus the Mana Wing. There we go. These can attack air, right? Can they attack air? I think they can attack air. Can they attack air? Yes, they can, right? And Afrobrook even. Welcome to the stream, sir. Wow, already being so annoying with these Mana Wings, dodging the opponent's units and just rushing straight for the wells. And they can buy time so well. So much time is being bought here. Yeah, you need to defend against these Mana Wings. There's no way you can ignore them. Because their damage actually is not too bad. It really more comes down to that they are super squishy. But when they are swarming you, oh boy, good night. Oh boy, Ice Barrier to buy some time. Next, I guess the next Ensnaring Roots is coming in a second. So taking out that Shaman though is a huge help. And that Swiftclaw, even though it's a 3-on-1 or 4-on-1, is taking out at least one of these. Wow, this is insanity. This is insanity. Look at how good the Swiftclaw is. I never understood why people don't play this, but okay. Yeah, it's expensive, I know. So we are pretty much in a base race scenario here. 3 Mana Wings are focusing down power wells, while a lot of Frost Mages are attacking that power well. Will he be able to do this though? Wow, he even uses the Hurricane as a damage spell. That's not a lot of damage, of course, though. And one power well goes down. On the other hand, by the way, Radical X already kills the second power well. What a weird base race game. So, he's coming back now to do some hit and run. Oh, just one self of these units and they are dodging it. Wow. Oh, that could be a few hits though. Never mind. Now's the big question. Can the nature player heal himself up again? Or is Ice Barrier losing this war of attrition against Shaman and Mana Wings? Wow, with the call to arms, with the home soil dealing so much damage. But with a Dryad in the mix, I think Radical X is doing it. He's defending. Who wanted to see Mana Wings again? Wow, again, with a display of the Nature Tier 1 arsenal, Radical X is taking the tournament. GG. Don't ever tell me again that Nature on Tier 1 is bad. And that concludes the Stress Test Open 15. That is, after all, the next win for Radical X, taking it 3-0 over Ice Barrier. Who wins 10 bucks? Radical X taking the 15. I will talk to Nachtwolf how he plans to distribute the prizes. I think it's going to be via PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, contact me. We'll find a way. But GG's for everyone participating as well. It were some juicy games. It was a high-level tournament. I really liked to. I really liked the games. So finish the tournament. Missed this game so bad. Not only you, believe me, not only you. We suffered through a very rocky launch, 1 year delayed open stress test, and now for 2 years, for about 2 years, 2 years and a few months, we are playing happily. And in about a month, this game will be released. Tune in because I'll be streaming the hell out of this game then. So, thank you everyone for watching. This was the Stress Test Open 15. There's a few things to note. I will put up at least one additional tournament, probably a goodbye stress test tournament right before the release or in the week before the release. There is a new PvE event up. Check it out on the forum. It's behind enemy lines on advanced. This is the last one on advanced to get everyone hooked or in. The next one will probably be with a little more strict rules to it, and maybe also, thank you for the follow, man, and also with some more, maybe an expert. Yeah, maybe an expert. That was enough advanced for now. So I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be online again within the next few days. Maybe tomorrow, but latest stream would be on Wednesday again for the Wednesday evening Battleforge Fight Club, where we play PvP and everyone's welcome to join us. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. See you again either tomorrow or on Wednesday evening for some Battleforge PvP action, and bye bye.